to Mark Out of 10, the wrestling podcast where we're the custodians of sports entertainment fuckery, where opinions mean everything and nothing at the same time. Tonight we're going to be giving the ugly friend of professional wrestling a ride as we watch Dynasty for the first time. I am the Mark Shieldz, and my co-host. He is the sun-kissed suplexing superstar, the housewife's favourite heel, Hawxy. How are we doing, Hawxy?
I'm good, mate. I'm really good. I feel nice and rested and re-energized and all chilled after my nice little time away last week.
Good.
Back at it. Back in the groove of real life shit. But I feel good this week. It's been a really busy week, but I feel really nice and chilled and relaxed. So yeah. What say you? How you doing, boy?
I'm fucking tired, like, all the time. It's fucking ridiculous. It's just...
Do you need some more iron in your diet, John? Is that what it is?
I think I just need to win the lottery and fuck work off forever. To be perfectly honest, that is the plan.
Join the club. Don't forget about me if that happens, mate. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I mean, even if we become millionaires, Mark Out of 10 will still happen.
Yeah.
It's got to happen.
Yeah. It'd be bigger and better than ever if we had a load of money behind it. So
that's very Eric Bischoff. Better than ever. Yeah, so your holiday was good?
Yes, mate. It was really nice. Really, really nice break. Weather was decent. Food was good. Beer was better. Cocktails were nicer. All that shit. Can't really complain. It's been a good week, mate. It's nice.
Good. Glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
So yes, Hawxy boy, we are going to give AEW another shot. AEW Dynasty it's been quoted as one of the better pay-per-views they've put on, so we've agreed that tonight, for those that are watching on Spotify, YouTube, or listening indeed, it is going to be a watch-along episode. We are going to talk about bits and pieces throughout wrestling, that's happened in wrestling, big news, etc., throughout the show, but we want, again, as we said before, we're going to try little bits and pieces, different things here and there. It's not going to be the same thing every single week, but, you know, we're going to give it an opportunity.
I can imagine some of these matches are going to be very long, and there's going to be parts in the matches that might be just a little bit of a lull. So we'll just shoot the shit as we're going through, and
you know what I really want?
For us to take the
I cannot wait for 12 false finishes with 133 super kicks. It's going to be great.
We need to do... Oh, we should have... This has just popped into my head. We should have done this before we came live. We should have sorted out an AEW pay-per-view bingo card. We should have... It would have... so we could have scratched off some stuff as we were going along.
Right.
Let's think of a few ideas now. Yeah. Let's think of some quick ones. Come on.
Okay.
This is proper off-the-cuff stuff, guys.
Right, okay. This is
happening.
Paper, right?
I'm doing it as well.
Okay.
1 minute caller.
Right, so just to clarify, we are not going to watch every single match in this, okay?
No.
Because we're almost 40 and we can't be arsed with that fucking shit. But we're going to take selection. The pre-shows can get in the bin, okay? So that's like Trent Barretta, Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy can fuck right off. But we are going to watch the Okada match, the House of Black match, the Jericho Hook match, Ospreay, Bucks, and the AEW title match, okay? So there's a fair few matches we're going to watch through, which is going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's try and find 5 or 6 different... what do you think, 6?
The first thing that popped into my head, which is like a bit of a sort of a low-hanging fruit one, is Tony Schiavone at some point saying, "Oh, this is great, guys." Just like watching it as almost as a fan, and just like not calling it as a fucking shoot, just in really like, "Oh, this is so much fun." You know what I mean? This is great. That's one.
So much fun. Excalibur is at the top rope suicida.
Yeah.
Excalibur being
chatting shit. Yeah.
Excalibur being a mark.
El Tope Suicida.
El Tope Suicida. That's what it is. We're going to see a Canadian destroyer, right?
A Canadian destroyer, then straight as a transition spot. Canadian transition spot. So just not going into a pin or anything, just Canadian into something. Something probably worse off than a Canadian destroyer into a wrist lock. Or some bullshit like that. People kicking out of...
Yeah.
Huh?
I think we're going to say the same thing. On you go.
People kicking out of someone's finishing maneuver. Yeah. Kicking out of an established finish.
Established in the EW. Fuck off. I reckon there's going to be at least one match where we see double-figure super kicks.
Yeah.
There'll be at least one match with 10 plus super kicks.
It's like putting on that, like one of them builder bets, that is, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Double figure super kicks and furniture in a match. For no fucking reason whatsoever. It's not a DQ, it's not a street fight, it's not a last man standing. Just furniture being used in a normal match.
Can we do like a referee fuck up? Because there's literally only one good referee in AEW, and that's Aubrey. I reckon
it's the best of a bad bunch, innit?
Yeah, I mean, it's what's the shiniest shit in the field, right?
She usually is in the field. Nay! Anyway, go on. Sorry, that's me being facetious. Cheers, guys.
So we've got to get all 6.
Hulk 7 gets cancelled.
We get all 6 of those, right? But the ace in the hole is Tony Khan makes an on-screen appearance.
Oh, okay. TK on screen. There we go. Now, we haven't seen any of this pay-per-view, so this is not us like saying like, oh, this has happened or anything. But I have got a very, very good feeling that we are going to see all of this, at least the OG 6. And if we get the ace 100%. In the hole.
If we get Tony Khan, if Tony Khan appears on screen, then it'll be a fucking genius. And if we get all 7, what you've got to do, guys, is you've got to email us at wrestlemark10@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter at it's Mark_out of 10. You can also sub to our YouTube channel, go on our Instagram and on our TikTok at Mark_out of 10. Now, I've been really slow on the socials because I've been so busy with work, so apologies. We will get back to that. I'll get into some sort of routine again. Apologies. But yeah, do all that. Make sure you email in to us all your thoughts. And if you want us to do something like this again, do play bingo with a particular show. Send us in your bingo cards. Send us in like what show you want us to watch, be it Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Dynamite, Collision.
An AEW/WWE bingo card would be, yeah. Give us your bingo cards, guys. We're all up for that. That'd be funny anyway, regardless if we're not watching it, just to read them out. Get involved.
100%. Yeah.
Get involved. We like also, just share, spread the love, share the podcast with one person who you think might enjoy it. Just spread the love. Like, subscribe. Well, it's for the algorithm.
Indeedly doodly. Right, okay.
So I'm looking forward to watching some wrestling, though, dude.
Yeah, me too. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and watched anything, to be honest. Like I say, because I have been so busy. So yeah, guys, I've got a new like mic boom arm, so you're seeing this random black contraption in my screen. So just makes it a bit easier for me to move my mic and stuff. So hashtag content creator. What can I say? Yeah, exactly.
Hello.
You slag. Oh, we're actually the same mic as well.
We have got the same mic. Beacon Boys. Hashtag Beacon. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag sponsor if you want to sponsor us. General though, Beacon mics, top shit.
Good.
If anyone's thinking about for any content or microphone for anything whatsoever, streaming, blah, 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 Beacon mics, fucking get involved.
Tell them
Hawxy, 7 and Shieldz,
really like me and Hawxy, like we do streaming on the side and stuff, and we're not the most tech savvy. Like I've got a bit of knowledge, I know what I'm doing, but in terms of audio and stuff, I've got no fucking clue.
I am completely inept when it comes to any of this shit, and it's easy for me to do.
So literally, it's a USB plug-in mic. Okay, you plug it in. The software like
automatically just appears, doesn't it? It just says
hi. It's sorted. Like your levels. It's really simple to do your outputs and stuff to get into the best area for your voice as well, which is really cool. We haven't really prepared anything tonight. We're just talking shite, so like you'll probably see that.
We just want to watch some wrestling and have a natter and just see what's going on. That's the best way, right?
So we are going to watch this. We've already sort of pre-set up the video. We're starting at 2 minutes 49. We're using. In fact, I probably can't say that.
We're using a reputable, paid-for source to watch AEW Dynasty.
If you believe that, you'll believe anything.
Allegedly.
Okay, Mr. Hawks. Right, ready from 2 minutes 49, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Are we going to go on play, or are we going to go on the P of play?
Go 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay, we'll go on the P of play. Or we go on the end of play? Or the P?
I don't know.
I think we go on the P of play. 3, 2, 1, play.
Right, okay. Do you want to count us in then?
3, 2, 1, play. Nice pyro there. Sunday, you know what that means? Oh, bingo card already. Excalibur's on screen, so he's a mark. Do it. He's already a mark. Oh, we got Jim Ross.
Oh, Justin Roberts. He really needs a good kick in, right?
He just looks really sleazy and
He's
slimy.
definitely on a list somewhere, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So first match up is
I'm
Pac
looking forward to this though.
versus Okada. I really rate Pac. I think he's really good.
You are a little bit quiet, my end, mate. Your microphone
Am I
level.
quiet? Fuck yeah, no.
Just a little bit. Not like really bad, but quieter than you normally are.
Motherfuckers.
16 wins in the last 17 singles matches.
It's because wins and losses mean something in AEW, chat. That's what it is.
Yeah, they really do.
Why the
there will be periods of time where I'm just going to be sat back chilling because I don't need to be active and involved.
No, exactly.
Hey, Renee's walked out. What's she walked out for? Because it's nice to watch. We had this situation when we watched WrestleMania, didn't we? We just fucking sat like, just chilling out. It was nice.
I think it's going to be very different though, because we're just going to be scathing.
We won't be like, Just be like, hey, up. What's she doing?
She's too good for AEW.
Yes. They're lucky to have her.
Yeah, 100%. Is my volume any better now?
Bit better, yeah.
Cool.
That's a very strange introduction.
Are they trying to make it very like NBA type thing, like American sports?
It's a bit sporty. Yeah.
They've shot.
That's usually what the commentators do, though, right? Oh, he's my boy. How dare you? How dare you treat my boy this way? Look at him. He's fucking brilliant. Money. If you were to build a wrestler from the ground up, this would look like a... They're shooting the building in a weird way, so I don't know if they're doing that half-full gimmick that they like to do. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I feel a bit sorry for Pac, because it's down to his size. That's why he's not pushed as high.
So, he gets in his own way, though.
Well, yeah.
He big time gets in his own way. There's lots and lots of stories that have come out of WWE and AEW. He thinks he should win in the middle every single night with his finish and beat everybody there is to beat.
He's like Austin Aries.
Yes. It's very, very similar-ish. He's amazing. He's amazing. And I'm being nice, which is weird because he's a Geordie. So I'm being nice. So he must be good. But he can go, man.
Yeah.
Alice, I'm looking forward. Of the matches that are on the card, I am looking forward to this.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking belt. Looks a little bit like the IC belt, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Maybe that's what. Well, Tony's a mark, and he's probably what they're going for. It's called the Continental Championship, so there's one word missing from there, isn't there? A few letters.
Fuck's sake, Tony.
Nice hearing Jim Ross's voice on the app.
Yeah. He is the voice, right?
Yep.
He's just so good.
And he says about it, he's like, oh well, the era before me was Gordon Soley who was the voice or whatever. Like, I think he transcends that. Like, he is the voice of wrestling. He really has to be. People say, "Oh, the voice of wrestling with this era will be Michael Cole or whatever," but it's no wrestling. It just the rules of this belt of defending this belt or having a match with this belt is there's no outside interference.
Yeah. So
you're burying everything else by having that as a fucking rule. It's just there shouldn't be any outside interference with a normal match because that's a disqualification. Yeah. Like, it's just so fucking stupid. But that's fucking wrestling, right? Trying to put logic to an illogical situation, mate. What are we doing? Starting steady and slow with actual wrestling holds. You've got a real waist low, nice little drop toe hold.
I've said this before about AEW crowd, right? This is a Japanese type crowd where they're silent and respectful all the way through. They'll applaud certain spots, and this is the difference between AEW and WWE.
I think the issue you have with this crowd, mate, is not necessarily who's there, it's how many's there.
Wow.
Well, they're not. They are hard on these shots from this side of the ring. You would have the other side of that arena is going to be empty. I'm going to have a look, see how many people were here for this pay-per-view.
I mean, you hate doing the comparison to WWE, but we watched WrestleMania, we watched fucking Backlash, in France, and just listen to it. Listen to the difference. Backlash was from first bell to closing bell was just noise all the way through. There are bits in this first match where it's just really silent.
So tickets distributed 6,287, which you would not, and it's in St. Louis, so it's not necessarily one of those crowds, if that makes sense. I think FTR are probably going to be the people who are going to get the response, and Briscoe and all them lot.
Yeah.
So. A total gate of $400,000, $401,373.
I mean, Tony's dad's a billionaire, right? I mean, he can buy tickets.
They were looking for seat fillers, weren't they, in some of the Dynamite shows coming up?
It's exactly the same way TNA went, right? They were giving out free tickets.
It was revealed, these numbers from Polestar, and this will be the lowest pay-per-view gate AEW has pulled since the promotion was launched in 2019. Wow. Imagine if they had Punk on here. Just saying.
Lightning doesn't strike twice, mate.
Nope.
Did for WWE, but that's by the by.
They're very, very quiet. And they're starting off quite slow for an opening match, for me.
It's about positioning on the card, right? It's like... don't know.
There you go. So they're asking for... There is a lot of empty seats on that side. So they're all curtained off. Did you see that then?
You should never be able to hear the referee like that.
No.
Off the
You'd be able to... Oh,
Fuck
that
me.
was almost a brain buster. Get on in then. 2.
Doesn't bode well. What are we? We're 9 minutes in and I couldn't give a fuck.
It's very slow, isn't it? It's very slow. Yeah, man. Look at that leg. Oh, look on the camera and got this some wrestling leg. That's what Pac was saying there. Yeah. I'll translate for you guys, don't worry.
Interpreting for the Geordie.
Yeah, Okada, how are you? Get on then. Is this your boy here? A Raji Gadji leg.
I don't do full arenas, I go down the Grove.
It's really quiet, isn't it? It's noticeably, awkwardly quiet. Oh, lovely. Little drop kick off the top.
This isn't what they should be doing with Okada.
No.
I just don't get. I just don't get their justification why he's holding a less than mid-card title.
Well, they've brought him in and gave him the title, so he's got a title, isn't he? Which is automatically made him a low-end mid-card guy by giving him the belt. And Tony in his little mark brain will be like, "Oh, but you've got a belt, so you like, you know what I mean?" It's like, yeah, but it's not. I'd rather not have that belt and be actually working with some other top guys. Yeah, you don't want it. It's like being the hardcore champion, is that you don't want it. It's like, oh, you're a champion. It's like, yeah, but you don't. I don't want that belt. I'd rather not have it. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Jim Ross is trying to get across to us watching saying that Okada's been cool, calm and collected and stuff because the pace of the match is so steady. Why pick him up and snapmare him? That doesn't make any sense. There we go. Pick the pace up. So Okada's
facing away from.
He's walked away and faced away from him, yeah, and just leaning up against the ropes, waiting for the crowd to come.
Because there's no one. He's not facing anyone on the other side.
On the hard cam. He's been looking at a camera guy. Yeah. All right, Dave.
You know.
Oh dear. This is not a nice match to watch right now. They're gonna have to do something here because it's annoying.
We should have said this.
How many stars does this one get?
It's not like a 6 or something stupid.
It must get good. Surely it has to get better than this. Ah, beautiful. Boom!
But again, right, I haven't watched a lot of Japanese wrestling, as I've said many times before. I've watched Okada matches against Kenny, and those were amazing. For the guy for anybody that's never watched like a Japanese wrestling match, they're not doing anything to sell them to the wider audience. And I know we've had the discussion who their audience they're catering for, but
yeah,
you know, it's like there's nothing. The way he's being presented just now, there's absolutely nothing to show that he is this top tier quality superstar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like
because they've brought him in with the guys who are Grizzly Death.
Yeah,
and they've put him in this with this belt and lower end guys. This is probably the biggest name that he's wrestled since he's been there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not necessarily he doesn't look very strong right now in this match so far either. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's been quite almost 50-50, maybe more Pac.
So this
so
match,
far,
gets 4.75 from Dave.
Wow. Okay. It must get really good then. You would hope. Because so far, this is slow. Ah, you bastard, you've hurt me neck, Lake. Okay. Pick him up and capitalise on it. So he broke his neck with a DDT from the barrier to the floor. He's gave him a 9 count, and then he's just standing there staring at him. Okay, so he's given him another DDT. Shit cover as well. Really shit cover.
It looks lazy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's
yes. Yep.
Like he's getting his bag. He's got a title. He's on national TV in America. He doesn't give a fuck. That's how it comes across.
I don't need to kill myself anymore. It's like he's DDT'd him there in the ring, covered him really poor, kicked out, looked surprised, but didn't do anything about it. He just stood there staring, looking surprised for ages. It's very strange. Very, very strange. And now he's got him in that little hold.
It is just really bizarre because, you know, you rave about Okada. I'm assuming he's very quick. He should be very quick in the ring. He's a lot. He can do everything. You know, he can do everything. Pac is very explosive. He's very quick. Yep. It's just the pace just doesn't work. It's just
we haven't seen any of Pac's like flips and rolls and run throughs, and we're going to see something here. Okada's on the outside on the floor. Oh,
that's beautiful.
Yes. So he just done a
springboard
moonsault to the outside. And he probably got a good 15 feet in the air there. Beautiful, beautiful moonsault. Here we go, replay. Oh, this looks so good.
It's a terrible camera angle, though.
It makes it look big and high, doesn't it? That's that low down. It's the WWF shot, isn't it?
Yeah, the old WWF shot, yeah.
Yeah. Put the camera lower, it makes it look taller.
I'm just waiting for the cuts.
Oh, no. I'm so happy that's all that shit's gone.
Yeah, it looks so much better.
Did you see Rhea Ripley and Buddy Matthews? Yes. She had some lovely little holiday chill snaps the other day. Did you see that?
It's my screen lock screen now.
They look like they are having a very good time. Buddy Matthews is having a very, very good time in life right now.
He's definitely a cunt.
Yeah. We hate you, Buddy Matthews. FYI. You prick.
I mean, fair play to you, but you're still a prick.
Yes. Yeah. He's a good salesman, mate.
Respectfully.
Look at his body count as well. It's ridiculous. Boy's doing well. But yeah, but it's nice to see her not in her sling and stuff.
There's a sling? What?
I did stare long enough to notice that. And then, yeah.
We like Rhea Ripley.
Best in the world.
Not even close.
Do you reckon they sort of went and had ideas to this match, and then Tony went, "You've got 40 minutes," and they were like, "Shit, we only really planned for 20."
La la la.
You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, well, we'll do everything we were gonna do, but just give 30 seconds in between everything we do.
Well, I'm assuming the timings, right, are bell to bell. So it says here that Okada versus Pac is 21 minutes 55 seconds.
Bell to bell.
I'm assuming so.
Well, we're probably coming up towards 15 maybe now. And this got 4.75 stars. Wow. Now, this is those forearms are absolutely dog shit.
I really hate like a European uppercut now. It's done so often.
Just needs to be done right. Cool. They look good. Reversal. There you go.
Here we go. A bit of speed.
Dave Meltzer just creamed his little pantaloons. Oh, fighting spirit! They're getting a standing clap because he just no-sold a German suplex. Usually the fighting spirit thing coming out of that fighting spirit Kim would, "This is awesome." They're getting a "This is awesome" chant because he no-sold the German suplex.
I don't know what I'm missing, man. I genuinely don't know.
Mate,
I don't get it.
I'm a big Pac fan, and I'm an Okada boy. I'm an Okada mark, and this is doing nothing for me at all. Nothing at all. And we're not just... I know we've been quite harsh on AEW with our critiques and stuff, within reason, but it's... Oh, yes! I love that. I love that neck breaker. I used to do that. Used to do that in my moveset. along with everything else that he does. But yeah, we're not shitting on this because like we're like, oh, boo, shit on AEW kind of thing. It's like we're shitting on this match because it isn't really doing much at all. Very, very slow.
And we always say everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? It means everything and nothing at the same time. It's the thing of the podcast. But, if I genuinely want to know if you're a true AEW fan out there, I don't understand what I'm missing. Okay, tell me what I'm missing. Tell us what we are not getting.
And don't just be like, oh, it's the best thing and they've got the best wrestlers in the world. Like, justify it.
Yeah.
Because justification is...
Okay.
So he usually does the Rainmaker thing and the camera goes back and he's just flipped the bird. He's got a very long middle finger. Mrs. Okada's a lucky lady. Hey up.
1, 2.
Can't be a little inside cradle.
Mm-hmm. Needs to be used more often.
Yeah. So I've said this before on the podcast lots of times about Okada. He builds his finishes, like the finishes to the match, not his finish. He builds the finishes of matches. There's no one in the world better than building finishes on Okada. So hopefully this is maybe where it starts to like get special. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice lariat. That's a beautiful lariat. Go on, Pac. That's some strength. Pac's just deadlift, Germaned him. Amazing.
By a bridge. Holy shit.
Oh, that was close.
It's tight. Fuck me.
Very, very tight.
Can we get VAR, please?
Yeah, we
Fuck
need it.
me.
Okay. This is more like it now. It's starting to pick up a little bit.
It's not a 4.75 match.
No.
No danger.
No. Well, are we going to mark this out of 10?
Yeah,
we're going to mark these
matches
matches out of 10?
Yeah. Because that's what we do. Mark it out of 10.
You're rude not to. The ref held up before he kicked out them.
It's like,
He's like, oh, hey.
Just kidding.
There isn't much more you can fit on Pac's frame. He's jacked up, isn't he?
Could this be the first bingo card? A finish?
We move.
He didn't. He moved.
Usually, Pac stays up on there before he does that Black Aura thing for about 5 minutes as well before he hits it. That was quite quick. That was quite quick. They're doing some good work on commentary. It's amazing. Yeah. They're doing some really good work on commentary. Taz and JR when they're together are
really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
I think Taz is one of the most underrated commentators of the last 20 years. Okada just tombstoned him. He's going to pick him up for the rainy. We're going to see a reversal here. A cradle. Oh, it's like a little keylock cradle. I haven't seen one of them for ages. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
So Okada's trying to hit finishes and bigger moves on Pac, and Pac is... That's cool.
That's cool.
I thought he was going to do like a crucifix powerbomb kind of thing then. But he's gone into a submission hold. He's basically got like a crucifix... Ah, boo! He's a heel. We spent too much time together as Shieldz. That's hilarious. Oh dear.
Motherfucker.
4.75 stars this match, mate. Oh, go on then. I love that. I've never ever been able to do that. It's really hard.
Ooh. That was spicy.
Spicy.
That's a spicy meatball.
Proper wrestling. So Pac hit him with a tombstone and went to go up the top to do the Black Arrow, and Okada grabbed the referee's legs and like pulled him in front of him.
Fuck out his face.
And he's just kicking his head in. You're gonna get your fucking head kicked in.
Go on, my son.
You know, lad. How are you?
Oh.
Ooh.
I felt that.
Knees up. Rainy. Good night. It's got to be the finish. It has to be.
1, 2, 3.
They protected it.
Yeah. Right, so...
The last couple of minutes that we watched there were good.
That's 22 minutes, man. I mean, right, we've got to pause here and just do the out of 10? Yeah?
Yeah. I'll just let it go on and just chat, cheddar.
So we obviously mark it out of 10. I mean, I don't know. How do we want to mark it? I mean, just start a fucking roundabout score, just saying what we think. I mean,
yeah.
for me,
85% of that match was slow and boring.
average match, right? I mean,
Yeah, the
this
finish
is a
was
pay-per-view.
good.
This is a pay-per-view,
This is the opening match of a pay-per-view as well.
right?
Which is meant to be like, let's kick off, let's get involved. You know what I mean?
And this is something I've said so many times about AEW. You cannot distinguish a pay-per-view match from a match on Dynamite. And that's not a positive thing that I'm talking about here. I'm not saying that Dynamite has pay-per-view level matches. I'm saying the pay-per-views have Dynamite level matches. That's the issue. Because it picked up in the last couple of minutes, I'm probably 5.5.
I was going to give it a 5. I was going to give it right middle of the road. Yep, 5 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, 5.5, 5.
And you went 5.5. There we go, 5.5.
Just a bit of shit.
Yeah, if it didn't pick up in the last like 3-4 minutes for the finish. I enjoyed the finish of that match, the finishing part. It's probably going to get like a fucking 3 or something. It was brutal. Yeah. It was hard to watch. Boring.
Yeah, it was not good.
Really boring.
Not good at all.
Really boring.
Okay, so next matchup is the House of Black, Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews versus Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe in a 6-man tag team match. What I will say as well is, obviously, me and Hawxy might be being really harsh here. We haven't seen any sort of prelude to these matches, so we don't know the sort of the ongoing storyline.
The full story. We know bits and bobs, but not the whole shebang.
So we're judging it purely on the match that we're seeing tonight. Okay, so where are we going to go to, Hawxy?
We'll go to 34-46. So the House of Black are already in, but we got Kingston, Briscoe, and Edge coming in. I want to listen to the responses that Kingston, Briscoe, and Edge get.
Right, so we're 34-46, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And we'll go on the P of play, mate.
Okay, on you go, count down.
3, 2, 1, play. Discussion point. Eddie Kingston. We'll do that in a minute. I just want to listen to the intros, but I want to have a good conversation with you about Eddie Kingston, and the listeners and the viewers. I want to have a conversation about Eddie Kingston, and I want to open it up to the floor. They've missed the boat big time on Briscoe as well. Yep. They had an opportunity to make him one of their biggest faces ever. Arr, arr. Such a unique presentation, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
He looks amazing, and because he's so different and looks so different, that's his. For me, that's his appeal. If you know what I mean? Yeah. So, what are these tag titles then? What are these belts?
So, Eddie Kingston's the end and the strong open fucking championship.
Yeah. On this day, I see clearly. Such a sick wrestling theme. How do you fuck up? Right? The Edge. How do you fuck up Edge so bad? I don't see what Buddy Matthews has got, if I'm honest with you. I don't see what he's got that I haven't got. What has Buddy Matthews got that I have that I don't have?
Well, after that comment, fucking good eyesight, I don't know. Motherfucker. Entrances, okay.
I thought Edge would have got a... He just got a woo!
He's looking his age now, Edge, right? He's not as bad as Jericho.
The crowd aren't there for it. How are they not there for this? You can just hear people chatting in the crowd, like amongst themselves. This is so weird. Is it just St. Louis? Because it is difficult there. Is it just a St. Louis crowd, or is it they're not feeling what they're presented with?
I'm surprised Malachi Black is still in AEW. I'm shocked he hasn't went back to WWE. Because Triple H would push him to the moon.
Maybe they ain't got any non-competes. Maybe he's going to be fucking Uncle Howdy. just
that's the
swerve the whole thing.
Twist.
Yeah. Damn boys.
It was me all along.
That'd be pretty cool though.
Yeah. No, do you see it coming? Right. So Eddie Kingston.
Swerve, bro. Right. He should be a manager.
Correct. He can talk.
We go out and say it.
I've got no desire to watch him in the ring. Zero desire. And I don't know if that's just a style thing. I just
he is all the way into All Japan, 90s All Japan.
Yeah.
it's to a point where it's too much for now.
Yeah.
And I like 90s Japanese wrestling. You probably get sick of me sending you the fucking clips from Twitter, like, oh, look at this,
stop it,
look at these boys, look at this. Like, I'm a big fan of it, but he's every single what's the word, cliche, really, of that period, and like Kawada and fucking Kenta and all, like everybody basically, just all, it was decent, just all rolled into one.
Yeah,
and it's too much. He could sell, like his facials and his selling are really good, but his work is
poor.
Yeah, Malachi Black didn't have his hand on the tag string, so that's an illegal tag.
Didn't tag his arm either.
He looks badass though, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
So
is this the next feud? Is it Malachi Black and Edge, or Adam Copeland? Is that what's happening?
You never know. It might be now, but when they go back through the curtain, he's probably changed his mind. And Brody's got a good presentation as well.
He's a big boy, right?
Why didn't Briscoe punch him then? Here we go. Here we go. This no selling it.
This really bugs the fuck out of me. Those chops are appalling.
Kingston's better than the forearm was the weakest looking thing out of all of that, and he took a bump from it. Took a quarter turn bump off it. You can tell these boys like Japanese wrestling. His chops are good.
I don't like them.
It's Kawada and Zaguri. He's literally like, here's me saying that I used all my Okada shit, but I don't do chop. I don't do it. And these chops in the corner are annoying. The machine gun chops really piss me off. Definitely reverse it. Yeah, sit down.
Please finish this match.
I was just intrigued as to what he can't get out of his way with all this stuff, which is the awkward bit. Big cannibal. Oh, that was a big cannibal. Sit the fuck down. That was cool. That was nice and snug. The IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match: Moxley versus Powerhouse Hobbs on Dynamite. Out of nowhere.
Can't wait to fucking watch that. Said no one ever.
But Moxley bleeds in 30 seconds. Oof. I want more matches on my TV like Brody.
Oh, fuck off.
He nearly sat back up then before you went to pin him. Did you see that? Nearly no-sold it. Fucking hell. Oh dear. Anyway, back to Eddie Kingston.
Pish.
I don't want to see him work. I want to see him cut promos. Hear me out. Hear me out. Let me get to the end of my point before you go, what the fuck are you talking about? He could be like the John Cena of AEW. Hear me out.
Fucking.
Hear me out. He goes into a wrestling ring and has matches and does 5 moves and fights from underneath. But he comes out and all he does to get over is cut passionate, believable, real promos. He could be that kind of character in AEW if he really wanted to. I'm not saying he's going to be 16-time fucking champ or anything, you know what I mean? And selling Fruity Pebble t-shirts and stuff. But getting over with the same stuff that Cena did. Cena could work, but he didn't really have to. He kind of could and couldn't. But it was his promos and his believability and his passion that got him over. And Eddie Kingston could do that.
If anybody has any idea how to get people committed, let us know at WrestleMark10@gmail.com. Fucking John Cena.
So Briscoe's in right now.
Yep.
Could have been the biggest deal in AEW when his brother passed away, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
It's been over a year since that happened.
It's crazy, right?
Fucking flew by. He can go, man. Briscoe can really...
much better Insuguri than fucking Eddie Kingston.
It's phenomenal. It was almost like a fucking Pele kick, wasn't it? Yeah. He can go, man. The Briscoes was so good.
Mm.
Need to go back and watch some stuff. If you haven't checked the Briscoes out, either tags or singles, just go and just YouTube some fucking Briscoe shit and just watch it.
Yeah, we need to watch the was it the trilogy match with FTR?
The dog collar match.
Yeah.
The tag team dog collar match is one of the best tag team matches I've ever seen, and you need to go out your way and watch it if you can. That should have been on this pay-per-view. on a pay-per-view, an AEW pay-per-view, not on a Ring of Honor show with 15,000 people watching it on pay-per-view.
Furniture in the match, Hawxy, there's one. Chair.
Furniture being used in a normal match. Did he just sabu it? I looked down for a second.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Mad cunt.
Over the fucking...
over the post.
Yep.
Oh, replay. Here we go. Thank you.
He is a mad fucker, right?
Yeah. It's quite a good spot. It's quite a good high spot, to be fair. Oh, yeah, imagine if he stood on it and it fucking fell off the side. Fucking hell. Yeah, we need more matches on television, like the Buddy Matthews. I love that. What does he call it? Is it like redneck kung fu or something? I'm sure it's something like that he calls it. Oh! You break a man's neck, Tony. Holy shit.
Fuck his ear. What about his fucking neck?
Oh my god. This... Oh, I kind of don't want to see a replay of this. Oh, it's like a Death Valley driver almost. Fucking hell. I'm having a brain fart, mate. What's his fucking name? The Spanish guy who was in here. Slapped fucking Sammy Guevara and he's just gone back to WWE. Turned up at the Royal Rumble. Andrade. Jesus. Buddy Matthews and Andrade on the first episode of Collision.
Yep.
I want that every week on my TV screen, please. Thank you. Dear Tony Khan. I'm just going to write a letter quick. Dear Tony Khan, stop being a Mark Booker piece of shit. Get out of your own way. Please hire somebody like
Shieldz.
Anybody who knows what they're doing when it comes to wrestling booking. Yours sincerely, everyone. Signed D Hawks on behalf of everybody. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye. I'll send that in the morning.
P.S. Don't listen to Market of 10. You will cry.
Mate, if he can't speak to his own wrestlers after fucking giving them a bollocking, then he ain't going to be able to speak to us. If you're scared for his life of fucking Punk, all you have to do is look at him. Fucking pissing his pantaloons.
Mm-hmm.
You made me wet my pantaloons!
This is fucking appalling, Hawxy.
Aye.
Do you want to hazard a guess what you got?
4.
4.25.
Trying to think who Meltzer would be mates with. Eddie?
Kingston? Yeah.
Maybe Brody as well.
Yeah.
I can't see Mark Briscoe abiding any of that bullshit.
The House of Black should be a fucking monster team. Look at the fucking nick of them, man.
Yeah.
Malachi Black's got the psychology and he can fucking go. Buddy Matthews is just a fucking demon, man, and fucking
Brody's a
Brody
monster.
is just a monster.
Yeah.
Like, I know Edge and Adam Copeland, Eddie and Briscoe are like all over as fuck and people love to watch them, but they should be getting fucking demolished just now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Should be getting eaten up. The biggest reaction we've had all night, we had a "This is awesome" chant in that first match.
For a no-sell German suplex.
For a no-sell German. The biggest reaction we've got is that fucking chair spot, right? With him jumping over the post. That's a forearm. Hey, wrestling! Just beat his forehead. Love that. But he's a face. That would really hurt as well. He hasn't really got as much muscle there. Get him! Get it!
Oh, that's
breaking down, guys.
Fucking idiot.
He fucking slipped off the ropes, the fucking mad cunt. We're going to have a Tower of Doom here? When was the last time you saw... Oh, no. I was going to say, he would have struggled to get him over. Fucking hell. Oh, I wanted to see a Tower of Doom. I haven't seen a Tower of Doom forever.
You can't do it in AEW. They'll kill each other.
I like the way Edge has sold that as well.
Yeah.
Rated R Superstar. Who was it that used to say that really weird? Who was the announcer in WWE? The guy before...
Tony Chimmel.
Tony Chimmel. I used to hate the way he said that. Rated R
Superstar.
Oh. Fucking hell. Oh, big discus line there. There's some meat being thrown there, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Big boy meat being thrown. I like Brody King's boots. Oh, the fucking spinning back fist. Impaler. Briscoe's up top. Go for the froggy bow. I was going to say, surely it's going to have to get broken up because there's no way he's going to be able to get a free finishes.
Does that count then? People kicking out of established finishes? Or is that interrupting the count?
Nah, it's breaking out. That's breaking up. Yeah, that doesn't count. Let's see where you go in there.
Try to be on the ball. I'm going to get a Jaffa cake.
You do that, mate. You do that.
So it was my birthday at the beginning of the week, and my sister, Mrs. Bunn, Emma, she bought me 80 Jaffa cakes.
Wow. How many of them have you ate so far? 75?
13.
Just 13. Lucky number.
14.
Cheers, mate.
I would offer
and
you
also
one.
a happy birthday.
Yeah.
I did obviously message you to say
you
happy
did, mate,
birthday.
thank you.
I forgot to mention it on here, actually, but happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
I'm still old as fuck.
Yeah, you old as hell. Do you think Buddy Matthews is kept like the Buddy Matthews name for like irony? Was that a triple spear?
That's pretty cool.
Do like that as a spot. They're really trying to get this cope thing over, aren't they? He come out, he said, didn't he? He said everyone says, oh, do you call him Adam and all that? And he said, I prefer to be called Cope. That'll be on the TV soon, won't it?
More like, Jesus Christ. It's another really poor match, mate. Really disappointing.
4.25 stars, though, buddy. The spot was good. That little run of sequences was decent there. It was slow getting there, but I know it can't be fast all the time. I love that as a finish. Cool finish. Poor match. Good high spots. What do you reckon?
I didn't like it. I'm gonna give it a 4. Wasn't a fan.
I'll give it a 6. It was better than
fucking wrong.
It was better than the first one. And I liked a couple of the spots. I probably would have given it a 6.5 if we had a Terror Doom. So that was a point off. I like the finish, the heel finish.
It's a beautiful kick he's got, though, right?
It's really, really good, isn't it? What does he call it in AEW? What was it? I think it's
because it's real. Because he has a fucking he's a black belt.
He's double R, isn't he?
Yeah, he's fucking
kickboxer, isn't he?
Yeah,
kickboxing, Muay Thai, and
right. Okay, we are skipping the Willow Nightingale match because.
Oh, do we have to?
I mean, it's only 6 minutes, but yes.
No, we have to.
Then we're going to also skip the Roderick Strong Kyle O'Reilly match because I don't care enough. So we're good. Right, okay, we're going to need to change tabs, Hawxy boy.
Yes.
Where are we?
Are we going to watch Jericho and Hook, or?
I think we've got to.
So I reckon we go 25, 40. 25 minutes and 40 seconds. On our paid-for subscribed streaming service for AEW.
Absolutely. Okay, you count it down?
3, 2, 1, play. I'm just going to go and grab a drink quick. Okay. Just keep going. I'll be back.
I think I might do as well. So, Oklahoma. Just keep going.
We're here, baby. We're back, baby. It was nice and quick. No messing. So Jericho's using this Lionheart shtick now. Coming out, trying to get hold of his youth, looking like a muchacho. The learning tree, trying to win his 24th.
The learning tree.
The learning tree. Yes, that did just say the learning tree. Yeah, he'll try everything, wasn't he? He does look like an extra from. Look at him. He's going proper old school. He looks like an extra from fucking Dusk Till Dawn in the. What is it? The Twisted Titty or whatever it's fucking called? I love Hook's entrance music.
Hook should be fucking huge, man.
I need to find out what the bar's called. What's the bar called in Dusk Till Dawn? The Titty Twister. There you go. The Twisted Titty. I was close. I was close, guys. There'll be people when I said that and me screaming at their phones or their speakers or whatever, going, the Twisted Titty. You fucking knobborks. I know her. But I own it, guys. I own it. I don't give a fuck. Do not give a fuck. How many times is Chris Jericho? Oh, this could be another fucking thingy. But we'll do a sweep for this one. How many times is Chris Jericho going to sandbag a suplex in this match? Is that that's Hook's thing, isn't it? Right? Is his sandbags? Is his suplexes? And that's Jericho's thing, isn't it? These sandbagging.
Hook's got to go over, right?
No, it's not. He's not. Jericho's going to win this.
Fuck
because it's Jericho, and he'll be like, "Oh, it's so I can put him over down the line." It said on the little thing above his name, he's going for his 24th different title in wrestling. So it gives him a little notch on his belt, doesn't it? I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
That's just bullshit.
See, Jericho's trying to just like show some sympathy and we're mates and stuff. Like, yeah. Jericho's going to heal the fuck out of him and he's going to win. He's going to kick him in the dick to win or something. Starting off with some actual wrestling. Jericho's just like leading him all the way through this already, bless him. Not really doing much. Is it the ref getting some shit there? I don't know.
It was an Aubrey sucks.
It sounded like an Aubrey. Sorry for Hook. I'm trying to look at like the height difference because I've always thought Hook was quite short.
Was he taller than Jericho?
I think he looks it. I don't know if Jericho's just like stooping down or whatever, but
I think Aubrey's taller than both of them, though.
Yeah. I love a Northern Light suplex.
You don't see it enough.
Jericho's not in a rush to get up for them after them, though, is he? That's amazing. Oh, dear. I could watch suplexes all day. If someone's got
suplexes,
yeah.
That was terrible.
The fuck was that? Glancing blow. Shut up, Excalibur, you fucking
mark.
Twat. Yeah. Excalibur being a mark. Done.
A glancing blow. Fucking idiot.
Glancing blow.
You mask wearer.
Oh my god, it's a glancing blow. Has anybody drank any of the Woo Energy yet?
No.
I saw something on Twitter the other day. We'll just have a little natter because we'll wait until something happens. Do you know the guy that is it Peter Story or Paul Story or whatever, the guy who runs Rich Energy? He keeps like tweeting about Sunderland Football Club. Why don't you have an owner who wants to like look after your team? Or I'll help you out, and this is the manager I'll get in, or these are the players that I'd get in, and all this sort of stuff. Have you ever seen a can of Rich Energy anywhere on any shop shelf you've ever been into?
No, I have not.
Neither have I. I'm trying to... Is this just like some mad like money laundering thing?
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, was this I missed this. If that was a
FTW rules, okay.
Of course. This is quite a snug Germany. It wasn't very far from those steps in the slightest. So Jericho got a table out and set it up and went to powerbomb Hook through the table. And sort of Hook dropped behind him and German suplexed him on the floor and his head nearly hit the steel steps.
That's terrible looking.
Jericho just doesn't even want to take a bump off it.
If you're going to hit someone with something, hit them. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck me.
Or try and make it look like you've hit them. So he's hit him twice. He's gone for it for the third time. And Jericho just kicked him and just dabbed him. And then picked him up and DDT'd him on the bin lid. Aubrey Edwards getting the hoofs down quick. So the lid of the bin lid, the trash can lid, has got FTW spray painted on it. Which means that's been done and left there specifically for this match. Which buries it straight away.
Bulky as fuck.
Unless you bring it to the ring.
Yep.
They're like fucking New Jack used to do with like bringing all the stuff down in the fucking trolley or whatever. Mate, yeah. Unless like you bring it in, like it shouldn't be gimmicked up. That was so much daylight on that fucking big boot. Once again, Jericho's not a big guy. If you're going to come off, just fucking turn your head and take it. So, boys on the apron here. Jericho's going to go for the suplex. Hook's fighting out with all of his life and his might. He's going to Northern Lights him.
Please, dear God.
I know this is audio, but we've just both Deadpool faced. What was that meant to be?
That's
Was Jericho meant to take a fucking flip bump there? Just like bottled it halfway through. That should be the finish because it looked like he died.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, so Jericho's...
I think it's just one of his stud.
Yeah, Jericho, I think Hook was trying to do like an over the head throw, like almost like a back body drop kind of thing. Jericho just decided not to do it. Take a big bump through the table. Fucking hell.
At first I thought fucking Hook's head was underneath Jericho in the table. I was like, fucking hell.
Sandbag. Go home, Jericho, go home. Surprised it's took this long for that. We might not have heard it because I ain't got the volume on very loud. He really doesn't like taking these big boots, Hook doesn't. Take your lumps, kid. Just turn your fucking head, man. Jericho's not going to hurt you. Trust him. If I called a big boot and I put my leg up to give somebody a big boot and they did what Hook done there, he's done twice, and just like, and be 12 inches away from my foot, I'd pick them up and just kick them in the head. Just like to make it like this is what it should have looked like. Oh, if there's any wrestlers out there who've just heard that comment by me, just know that probably 80% joking.
Why the fuck you lying?
You can't big boot somebody if you've already won in the first 2 minutes anyway, so. Hashtag Dante. Hashtag winner.
More gimmicked trash can. Nice.
So why didn't Hook just bring that down with him? Because it's all gimmicked up with his shit. Because it would have looked cool. He would have got a reaction if he just walked down, or if he came out and then went to the fucking curtain and brought it out with him. That'd get a really good...
Wrap the title around the trash can.
Another sad bag.
This is terrible, Hawxy. Like 3 matches we watched and they've been fucking horrific.
What did you give the last match out of 10? I can't remember.
4.
Was it 4?
Yeah, not a fan.
And what did our esteemed... Look how much he sandbags this, look.
So the star rating was... Okada Pack was... Oh, fuck off. This is 12 months ago. We were talking about Jericho being in the Mount Rushmore.
GOAT territory.
And he's now got a trash can over his head, getting suplexed with the trash can on his head.
Getting told to go home by the ground. You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. That pin was shit as well. Why does nobody pin like they want to win matches anymore? Yeah. I do like the suplex in the trash can. I've never seen that before. So, yeah, what did our esteemed colleague Dave Meltzer give this one? Out of
this particular one, 3.25.
Obviously, mustn't speak to both of these guys. This should have already been finished. This match should have been over in 5 minutes.
First table
4
spot.
minutes. We've got the furniture one, haven't we?
Yeah. Several times over. We've got
that was furniture being used in a normal match. This is an FTW match.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm not yawning because I'm bored of your company, John. I'm yawning because I'm tired. I'm a little bit bored of this match.
That's all right. You can yawn all
Punch
you want.
Punch him in the dick!
Did Excalibur just correct Taz? The human suplex machine Taz? The guy that built his career on fucking suplexing people to their head.
It's a way to catch some heat as well with Taz. Taz hates it. He doesn't like jokes. He doesn't like anything. Like, he's just a hot, miserable, bitter old man as well. There's a way to catch getting choked out. Oh, I'd love to see Taz choke out Excalibur on the commentary table. Just chicken wing him and fucking night, bitch. Oh, that forearm was shit.
I have no idea what the crowd was saying there.
Oh.
I've never taken a bump in my life, but I'd definitely take a better bump than that, surely.
That was Tony Khan level bump, wasn't it? Oh, shit. So yeah, have we seen anybody drink Woo Energy yet?
No.
They got a big logo underneath the Dynasty logo. You seen that? The Woo Energy?
Have they? I didn't notice.
The Ric Flair, the Woo Energy look. See it?
Oh, yeah.
It's all about that mushrooms, mate. It's all about the mushrooms.
Surely, right, if there's no disqualification, getting the ropes would make no difference whatsoever.
Exactly. Yeah. You pushed him back. You pushed him back on the table so he could put... I was just about to say that would be legal as well. So, like, using the ropes to pin him would be legal. The crowd's like, oh, I think she fucked that pin up there because those guys on the front row are giving them some big shit for a fuck up.
Oh,
Jericho wants to get out of this match because they're dying a death. See how quickly he transitioned into that.
For these flaws, he knows when to fucking get out.
Why does Hulk's legs look like a fucking? It's like a child. It's like Jericho's got fucking walls on a kid. What's going on? From that front angle, that front on angle, it looks like he's got his fucking. Literally, Hulk's got the legs of a fucking 12-year-old boy. Oh God, that's tickled me. Red Rum. Oh, I taught Lowen to say Red Rum on holiday.
Oh, nice.
Just joking, thinking he wouldn't do it. And he woke up at 3:00 in the morning on holiday. Yeah, on holiday at 3:00 in the morning, pitch black, and was going Red Rum. And I was like,
nope.
Yeah, nope. Oh
nope.
Dear,
terrible finish. That could go in the worst finishers now. The Judas effect. It looks terrible.
Kicking out of an established finish. Tick.
Oh dear.
So we're halfway there. We've got Tony Schiavone saying, "Oh, this is great, guys." Canadian Destroyer transition spot and double figure super kicks. That's a very specific match that's going to happen in.
Yeah.
So he's just hitting with the same move again. He's going to kick out again. Can we double tick it? Just double kick, just a little double tick there. This is Jericho's excuse for going over. It's like, oh yeah, but I went over, but he kicked out of 2 of my finishes. That means he's really strong.
The crowd fucking hate Jericho, right?
No,
and it's not heel heat; it's go away heat.
There's a lot going on, isn't there?
Yeah.
Such a WWE thing, that what he just did there. Like, picked the bat out from under the ring and looked at it.
Yeah.
Rather than just getting it, like, if you're having a real fight.
Yeah.
If you're having a real fight, you go and get your bat out of the boot of your car or something. I haven't got the bat out of the boot of my car, I'm just saying, like, some people might have. Who's coming in?
I think they're just applauding the match is finished.
People reacted thinking Taz was going to do a run in then. Yep. Did you see that? That was where the reaction was. I told you he was going to win, didn't I?
It's fucking appalling booking.
This is where Taz picks Hook up and says, "Come on, brother," and then chokes him out. "My son's not going to be as weak as you, brother. Weak Soul Jones." That was
human dog shit.
That was a. I'm trying to think of some of the high points. The mad spot of Jericho going through the table on the outside. That was.
Was that a spot?
Brutal, but quite fun. Well, spot botch. It's quite fun to watch. That rhymed.
Someone could have died.
Somebody who dies is fun, and I like the angle suplex, that throw with the tin can on the bin.
Hook looking like a boy in the walls of Jericho.
You might have liked that, and I wasn't there for that.
Well, you were there for that. You were laughing.
I was laughing because it looked bad, but you enjoyed it clearly.
Worst match so far.
Right, it's not even close. Not even close. Let's pause. Okay. Let's pause. I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna be really, really harsh. I'm gonna give that 2 out of 10.
I'm thinking around a 2.
Oh, I'm giving
it a 1.5. I'm being harsh. Fuck it.
Going straight there.
Just bullshit. Yeah. Terrible.
Absolutely human horrendous. Dog shit.
Absolute fucking garbage. What are you doing? 2?
2 out of 10.
Right. Okay. So next up,
you're gonna 1.5, yeah.
Yeah, 1.5. They can all suck the dick.
So, not that it makes any difference at all, but we've had a match that was a 4.75 star match, and we've given it like a combined 5.25 out of 10.
Yep.
So that with 2.5 stars because it's like in the middle, right?
Yep.
We had a match which was 4.25, and we've given it a combined 5 out of 10, which is 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
And that one was 3.25, and we've given it a combined of 1.75 out of 10.
And remember, this is out of 10. Dave's is what? It's supposed to be like out of 5 stars?
5 million if it's in the Tokyo Dome.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, next up is
amazing.
Danielson versus Ospreay.
Right, we got to try and find it. You said Thunder Rosa and Tony Storm didn't go along, right?
Right,
They are on here.
Right, I want to see the entrances. I want to see what pops they're getting.
We're going to have to go to the next tab, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Go to one.
Got to go to the next tab on our paid for subscription service.
Indeed.
You see one intros? 1 minute, 1 minute 45.
I've got 1 minute 48. So
okay, 1 minute 48. Do you know what I nearly said? 1 minute 48. We nearly stopped on exactly the same thing. There's a crowd in the sign saying Daniel versus Ospreay equals instant classic.
Okay, so 1 minute 48 we're at, yeah?
Yep.
Right, just count us down, Hawxy.
3, 2, 1. Play.
First legitimate pop I've heard.
Because he's a star, right? Yep. But Edge is a star. And Jericho's a star. Sorry. I couldn't say that without laughing. Sorry.
I think the difference between Danielson is that people know that this is going to be one of the last few times we're going to see him in a ring because he's going to retire.
Trying to appreciate him while he's still here, while he's still doing what he does. We got Don Callis on commentary, which is interesting.
And mute.
I think we've said this recently. Can't remember if we've said it on the podcast or we've just been chatting about it. I've found Daniel Bryan's matches recently boring.
Yeah, difficult to watch. It's the same stuff. It's paint by numbers.
I've got a feeling that Ospreay won't be one of the guys who will let Bryan like call it all.
Yeah,
because he's very good and he's one of the main guys. So I think we could see a real. I'm hoping that we see Ospreay bring Daniel Bryan out of it a little bit, Bryan Danielson out of it a little bit, snap him out of it. On paper, this should be class, right?
Should be amazing, yeah.
Yeah. What did this get?
It got 6.5. Of course it did.
Wow.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
So that's more than any of the trilogy of Okada and Kenny. And Ricky and Rick.
I do like his entrance, Ospreay.
Aye. His gear looks sick as well, like the big robe and that sort of stuff. It looks fucking cool as fuck. It's like if Assassin's Creed Ric Flair edition. Ospreay. He's definitely winning the belt at Wembley, isn't he?
Oh, 100%. He's over as fuck. With the heel faction.
Oh, dear. He's got to get out there and quick.
Yeah.
Get involved.
I mean, he's been there, what, a year? Nah, he's not.
Has he been here a year?
Nah, he's not. It's only a matter of months. Just seems like a fucking year.
He has lost a little bit of size since he's left Japan, which is probably a good thing because he needed to be big and strong in Japan because of all the fucking brutal shit that was going on. So to drop 15 pounds or whatever is probably good. Okay. Crowd are making a noise. There's actually people there. So Ospreay and Bryan Danielson were just stood in the ring staring at each other. They just need to carry on. Just do it again. They're there for this one. Now, I'm never a big fan of like a non-title match being the last match, like the main event.
It should have been the main event.
But there's exceptions to that. This is one of them.
Yep. For
this show. I really do think this is... How long is this match? Sorry, guys. It's really bad that I'm yawning. I do apologise, but...
32 minutes.
I was going to say, it's going to be long. Should be good, though. I don't think it's going to be a 32-minute slog like some of the other matches have been like a 10-minute slog. Ospreay. They're in with this. Crowd are making some noise, chanting.
Mm-hmm.
They love it. Oh, I love it. Is there anybody you were talking about Daniel Bryan retiring and doing his little farewell tour or whatever you want to call it? Is there anybody you want to see him wrestle before he hangs up that he hasn't done so far? Or maybe you want to see it again?
I think the issue I've got is this probably should have been his final match because you're guaranteed a classic. You know, it's like for all Tony's booking, Ospreay can go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how do they follow it up. You know what I can genuinely see happening. And again, it shouldn't happen. He'll win the AEW title and retire with it, like Sting did with the tag team.
Like Sting did, yeah, do the Sting gimmick. Or maybe just didn't tell everybody that he was going to retire, and then have a title versus retirement or something, or you know what I mean?
Just don't tell anyone. Just at the main in London, just put your boots in the
Take
middle
your
of
boots
the ring.
off and leave them in the ring. Daniel Bryan being the champion, going into Wembley against Ospreay, losing the belt, and then retiring on the same night in front of, it's probably going to be maybe 50, 60,000 people there. To get much bigger and more fucking beautiful and poetic than that, really? Does it?
Yeah,
Thinking about
absolutely. No, you're right. It's going to be a big deal, like absolute big deal.
One of the best ever, right?
Who, Daniel Bryan? Bryan Danielson? Yeah, he's got to be. Best in ring. One of the best in ringers ever. I think.
Look at what he's done.
And I know he's 100%. But in terms of, is he one of the best professional wrestlers of all time in terms of the whole superstar type thing? I'd probably say no.
Sports entertainer or a professional wrestler thing. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
it's that sort of differentiation.
I think he's underrated in the other sense of all the stuff. The yes thing was over. The stuff he did with Kane, the hugging and the fucking, what was it when they went to therapy and all that?
Yeah.
Getting himself into the position to be at WrestleMania and beat Trips and Randy. Like, does it get much bigger than that?
Yeah. I'll always remember that reaction with I'm in the cage match with the Wyatts, and he left the Wyatt family. That was quick.
Beautiful.
Okay.
This is cool. When we're going quiet, guys, it's because we're watching it. There's been only a couple of occasions where I forgot that we're actually recording a podcast, and I'm a little bit quiet.
One of them,
But it's like, it's cool to watch it. They could have sold the building on this one match and just gave them an hour, and everybody would have went home happy, I think. I don't think they needed anything else on this card, did they?
This is exactly what I was going to say, though, right? It's like, in terms of matchmaking, it is a match that everybody wants to watch, right? In terms of booking, it's been done appallingly because it's the whole I'm the best in the world. It's like, I don't care. Make it mean something.
Yeah.
Make it mean something.
Like I said, they can hold on for what, 3 months? 4 months now? 3.5 months? And they could have made this, they could have sold out Wembley on this match.
What they should have done is, for Wembley, if long-term booking, have each of them don't touch each other, don't even speak to each other in the ring, and both of them run through every single fucker in the roster, right? Go on an undefeated streak, like for like, right? And they both go into Wembley 20-0, right? Right, let's find out who is the best.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way you do it.
Who's going to put the 21 in one? Love that little single leg pick. That's so good. They're on it here, and Danielson's on it as well. He's feeling this. The ebb and flow what they're doing with this match is so good. They're giving time to digest. They're giving time for the crowd to get involved, but they're giving time for the crowd to tell them what they want, and then they'll either pick it up and go with it, or go to pick it up and stop it, so the crowd want a little bit more. It's so good. Okay, obviously, I love what they're doing in the ring, but it doesn't matter what they're doing. It's how they're putting this together. It's so good. This is, do you know, when people might listen to this or listen to other podcasts or listen to wrestling and they think about, like, well, what do you mean by psychology? What do you mean by the psychology of wrestling or the psychology of the match or whatever? That's what it is. It's bringing those people with you along this amazing journey and story. That's what it is. And they're really good.
Well, I mean, we've watched three matches before this where we didn't give a fuck, whereas this, within the first 5 minutes, it's drawn us in. We've been more quiet in this match than anything else.
And I know people say, well, psychology is kicking out of 2 finishes and getting it with a bat. No, that's not psychology. Like, there's different levels to it. That's such a nice fucking...
So quick.
It's so good. He's definitely lost some size.
Mm-hmm.
He really has. He's some definition as well.
I mean, he doesn't have time to go to the gym. He's fucking flying backwards and forwards between America and UK all the time.
Once a fucking week. The reason he signed with AEW so he could spend more time at home with his family. He's by his own admission.
Fair play to him. I'm going to say something. I don't know if you'll agree with me here. This match is a WWE Now match. You know what I mean? It's like if you're looking at a Seth Rollins match or something.
Sorry, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's that same sort of pacing. Like I don't think Tony Khan's had anything to do with the booking of this match. This is all them. This is two wrestlers coming together saying, "Right, this is what we're doing."
He'll give him a finish. There's no way he's telling either of these pair what to do. No one. They might have an agent that they might like run some things past, but you can't see these two. They're the best in the world at what they do right now.
Yeah.
Asking advice off anybody.
The agent will be like a Jerry Lynn or something like that. Is Jerry Lynn still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah.
Bringing them with. Big house show dive. Whee! Wrestling. Can't beat a house show dive. So this is the outside now. I hope they don't do too much on the outside. I want this to be like a...
Is that McGuinness on commentary?
Yes, you just said so far, Nigel. Yes, it is. And Don Calais and Nigel McGuinness. Nigel McGuinness is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot believe WWE got rid of him or let him go or whatever happened. I don't even know what happened. He got some gear made for Wembley just in case. Did you see that?
Oh, did he?
Put some pictures on socials or whatever, and he had some gear made. Huge, 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 sad outcome for Nigel McGuinness because he got signed. He was going to WWE. He got signed, and then had the physical and found all the issues and stuff. But he was. If there's another person, if you listen to the podcast and you haven't seen any of his work, Nigel McGuinness, or what was his name in TNA? Something Wolf, wasn't it? Desmond Wolf. Yes, Desmond Wolf. Go and check out some of his stuff from Ring of Honor. And he done some stuff with Noah as well, Pro Wrestling Noah, like with some of the Japanese guys. There's a match he had with Takeshi Morishima from like 2007 or something, and just beat fuck out of each other. Oh,
stretching them the fuck out.
Yeah, that's a shoot. That sucks dick. Or is it?
How about this for an outside bet though? Nigel McGuinness versus Daniel Bryan retirement match.
They can't do it. I don't think he can work again anymore. I don't think he can.
I thought there was something a wee while ago that he was looking to make a comeback in AEW and he was just looking for the right storyline. I might be wrong, but I'm sure.
To be fair, they've put Saraya back in the ring and
Edge.
She's a fucking Fabergé egg, isn't she? Bless her. That was a chop. Oof. Throwing it in. You watch the way they throw this in. It's not just with a hand, it's with hand and a bit of forearm as well. That's how you do it. Cup the hand. Yes. It's all about that cup. Big podcasting hand. Don't throw it flat. Throw it cupped because it traps the air. Makes it nice and loud. One of the guys who used to wrestle on some of our shows.
Ages. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's all right. That thing where he runs up the ropes and does the backflip, runs up the corner, does the backflip. One of the guys who used to wrestle some of our shows, Daniel Valentine, he used to do that. And he used to absolutely blow my mind. I would die.
You'd land on your head.
I would, yeah. And I'd land on my head just getting up there, not coming off. I would just do, like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to get up to the top.
Stumble and just fucking face plant into the turnbuckle.
Yeah. I went and trained at Kamikaze Pro Dojo a couple of weeks ago. The week before we went away on holiday, and they were on Channel 4 the other week on Joe Lycett's show last week. Fucking, what's her name? The blonde lady, English lady, Vanessa Phelps?
Yeah, she used to be massive.
She was wrestling Man Like Doris. She went into the ring in like wrestling gear and started beating the fuck out of Man Like Doris on national television at the Kamikaze Pro Dojo in Digbeth. Check them out. Great training school. Anyway, I went to one of the sessions and one of the guys was the trainers doing the session, and we were doing like lots of like, you need to jump over the ropes and jump in the top and jump and all this. And I was like, I'm too old and fucking fat and heavy for this shit, guys. I can't be doing this stuff.
My knees can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's good fun.
I'm going on holiday.
I'm built for comfort, not speed, mate. That's me. Wow.
He's so good, man.
It's annoyingly
he's
good.
over as fuck, right? He's over as fuck.
He's the new poster boy, isn't he? He is right up their street. But he's got, for this kind of audience, and for the vast majority of a wrestling fan audience now, he's got everything. Like we said we watched that fucking promo, didn't we, the other week? Talking. He's loads better on the mic than he was. His character's coming out and in. Obviously, he can go. Yeah, he's starting to. I think as a Gaijin, if you go to New Japan as as a young boy, almost as he was, he wasn't always a big deal in New Japan. Like, he went there as a junior heavyweight and ended up with a big boy belt. You ain't going to be that bad, are you? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I don't like these. Oh, it's a great tiger suplex, though. Some Black Country, Blackpool fucking Combat Club elbow things. 12-6 elbows. Go for cat mutilation. Yes! Oh, love it. Love it. Can't beat it. You ever see the Great Muta do that to Sting?
Yeah.
It's like a Starcade 92 or something. They had a match and he just got him in the fucking cattle mutilation. It was amazing. I bet Sting was like, what the fuck is going on? What's that? Fuck? What's this? What's he doing to me? Referee's illegal. I guarantee Muta let him out of it. Guarantee he didn't get to the ropes and didn't know what to do.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of... That
was stiff as a motherfucker.
Oh, that's a good shot. I do like these kicks, drop kicks, single leg drop kicks or whatever in the corner. Because he rolls off them and lands back on his feet again. It looks really cool.
He had to change that though because he's you fucker.
That's cool.
Yeah, but Brian Danielson landed on his head.
Did he land on his head? Did he like that crescent kick? Tiger Driver 98.
Fuck, you know. Yeah,
Nigel McGuinness calling it like a shoot then, talking about the pin, saying the pin wasn't good enough.
Brian Danielson had to change his his drop kicks into the corner because of the concussion stuff he's had in the past. So that's why he goes to the side. Like,
uses the ropes to roll off. They look better. Looks cool the way he rolls off back onto his feet. Daniel Bryan's gear looks cool tonight with the dragon scales on the. Oh, he's not go. No, he's not going for a tiger. No, please. No.
Oh, please.
No. I'm gonna be sick. Oh, he let go. Fucking hell. Bryanson just tiger suplexed Ospreay off the top rope. Imagine if Bryan was just like, fuck it. Just didn't let go of it.
You did.
You would eat. Folding like a fucking accordion.
Bye-bye, vertebrae.
He went for the ropes. That's a horrific bump. Oh.
So that reduced his career by about 3 years?
Yep. He already broke his neck, didn't he?
Yeah.
Boosh! This is a good match. I'm enjoying this match.
Mm-hmm.
Really enjoying it. And I'm not getting caught up in all the bullshit of because it's one time only, fucking first time ever, everyone's retired. It's genuinely a really fun match to watch. Oh. Autism. Asperger's in disguise. Oof. Oh!
Fuck.
Now that is a fucking forearm. He fucking laid him out. We did lay him out, but he needed for a shoot. He just fucking square punched him in the side of the head. That was snug.
Fucking hell, man.
No. Tiger Driver 98 to the outside. Wow, what a maneuver. Kicks. Chop. So cool, that crescent kick. Daniel Bryan really, really protected himself on that bump then. To the point where it almost looked like he'd hit Ospreay with something. It's like a reversal.
There's Nigel McGuinness. Don't know who got the worst.
Yep. Daniel Bryan, he does not bump this well. Yeah. Danielson does his best to block it. That's how bad it looked. They're trying to cover it up. We're not worthy.
Fuck off.
Please don't. Hidden blade off the fucking apron. The fucking ref stood straight up straight away. I thought that was going to be a ref bump. You fucking wiped him out.
Who's the best wrestler
You
in the
sick
world?
fuck. You sick. It's not that bad. Jesus. That could have triggered a disqualification. Shut the hell up, Excalibur, you fucking nonce cunt. Beep, beep. It would have been, somebody needs to do a spot where they're selling on the outside like they're absolutely dying.
Yeah.
Pop a can of that Woo Energy, drink it and be like, whoop, like when Popeye has his fucking spinach. Oh my God, a fucking coast to coast.
Excuse me.
Do you know when Ospreay dropped Kenny on his head?
Mm.
Or was it the other way around? Can't remember. Anyway, I'm sure it was Ospreay done that powerbomb and dropped Kenny on his head.
Yeah.
He's like starting to like put that into his wrestling like his move set, as if to like tell everybody it was like, oh, I meant to do that.
A few of these kicks that are not landing at all.
No. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
So Ospreay just went for the Oz cutter, like the springboard cutter. Bryanson caught him and trying to get him into the label. Okay, now, oh my goodness.
So good.
How seamless was that transition then?
So lovely. That's so good.
Wow. So that was that's a lucha move, isn't it? Holistica, whatever it's called.
I just
Sin Cara, Mystico used to do it. Sin Cara used to do it. The OG Sin Cara, Mystico. Amazing. That's so cool. Oh, McGuinness.
I love the fact he's getting right into it.
He's calling it as well. Like, your legs are there. McGuinness is so good. He's too good for AW. Come on, Willie. Some long-term storytelling going on there with McGuinness and Bryan. The fucking matches they had 15, 20 years ago or whatever. How old is Bryan Danielson now?
That's a good question. Bryan Danielson is 43 years of age.
Gosh, he's younger than AJ Styles.
Born 22nd of May. His birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Bryan Danielson.
Happy birthday, Bryan Danielson.
Speaking
Hope
of big
you had a
dates,
good one, mate.
Speaking of big dates, Hawxy, I suppose we're going to mention it just now. It's not a great match, but 25 years ago today.
Fuck me. Yeah.
The passing of Owen Hart.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Instant Lewis as well, wasn't it?
Shit. I think so, yeah. That was beautiful.
Oh!
How good was Owen Hart?
Phenomenal. And I would probably say he was probably better than his brother.
I would agree. Holy shit.
Oh, shit! He's class.
So good.
There might be some more quieter points here, guys. We do apologise up front, but we are into this big time. And we're not going to call it like commentary because we won't do it justice. But they went back and forth there, big transitions and stuff, and it ended up with a big Busaiku knee, a big fucking Daniel Bryan knee, and the closest of near falls. Bryce Remsburg sold that pin count like a beast. So good. I agree with that. Tony just made a good call then. Tony Schiavone said this match is what AEW is all about, which is true.
No. It's what AEW should be all about.
Be all about.
Got to take his fucking head in.
Seen these before? Yes, no. Yes, no. Have you ever been in a label lock before?
What?
You might have.
Why would it ever be?
Mrs. Bunn might have put you in one.
No.
You're screaming like a bitch.
I can confirm I've never been in an label lock.
Mom, Emma's put me in a wrestling lock.
I'd just power the fuck out of it and just slam her.
Ah, okay.
So we went from like quick action to on the mat wrestling just to fucking ground and pound now. It's fucking so good.
It's because they've tried the big stuff.
Nice triangle choke.
Lovely triangle choke. Oh, Hell's Gate?
Hell's Gate, yep. Everybody thinks that Will Ospreay is just the like fast big move guy, but he's super strong as well.
He's done it twice now. He's picked Daniel Bryan up twice in kind of similar kind of position to that. Like he weren't even.
That was so fucking good.
So Ospreay was trying to pick Daniel Bryan up from a Hell's Gate triangle choke. Couldn't get him up. Daniel Bryan was elbowing 12 to 6 elbows. So we half picked him up and then hit him with a Styles Clash while still in the triangle choke.
One-armed Styles Clash.
Oh, that was so good.
Did you see how he protected him to allow Daniel Bryan to get his head right, though? There's a big jump in the air to do it. So good. Just don't do the slaps.
I think that as long as they sell it right, some headbutts. I was going to say, as long as they sell it right, it makes sense. Is Brian going to get his colour here? He's trying to open that cut back up, and then the shots on the head. Yeah, he's trying to open the colour back up. Oof. Ospreay's got a good forearm on him.
He's also selling the work on his arm really well.
Kawada kicks a cut.
Oh!
Hidden blade! Just give him. Ospreay went for the Oz cutter, and Brian took him out midair with a big knee. Holy shit! Oh my god!
Good match.
And they're not burying each other's finish by just kicking out of fucking 20 things and like, this is so good. Oh, that was right on the button as well. See. No. He's gonna flip the bird, isn't he? That's so cool. It's like he's doing like the yes for like the setup for his finish. And Ospreay's just took the elbow pad up for the setup for his hidden blade. Ospreay hit him with it first into the store.
Fuck me.
No, don't do this. Don't do this. Hidden blade. This is it. That's the finish. Wow.
Fuck me.
Wow. Okay.
Set for the next match.
There's an out.
I'm telling you, right? There is going to be in London. It's going to be the rubber match.
Yeah, not the title match.
That's how Bryan Danielson's going to go out. It's going to be there'll be another match where I think
Double or nothing.
Danielson will win it. It'll be one each, and then they'll go in for a rubber match at London.
If he ain't going to put the belt on him yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the natural thing for Daniel Bryan to come back and say, I was getting the doctor looking at me, you stole the win from me, blah, 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 you're not the best in the world.
You don't even look out of breath, Ospreay. Brian's lying in the middle of the ring in agony, shouting, fuck. What was that bad? He'd be getting him out the fucking ring. Not too sure about that. This is class. Them either side of the ring staring at each other like ready to pounce with their finishes, and then into this Tiger Driver and a Hidden Blade. He really looked after him on that Hidden Blade as well. He looks sick. Amazing. That's how you pin someone. Right.
Well, let's see how this plays out, though.
Nothing's going to happen here.
No, I was about to see how...
Where are you?
Sorry, I just paused it. We've got the best medical team in the sport. Do you really, Excalibur? Do you? Do you? Fucking great match.
It's an amazing match.
So good.
Amazing match.
Not a 10, because it doesn't get a 10. I'm going to go... I think the after finish really spoils it. It was such a crescendo. And
that angle
at
the end is spat on it a bit, shot on it a bit, yeah.
I'm going to give it, because of that, probably about an 8.5.
I was going to give it an 8.5 as well.
Yeah. I was a 9 all the way through until that point, but yeah.
8.5.
Nice. Okay.
That isn't the best. There was a Omega. I can't remember which one it was now. I can't remember if it was Wrestle Kingdom or the one they done, the Forbidden Door one or whatever it was. But Omega Ospreay match was better than that one. But that one was really good. Really good.
That's the best Bryan Danielson match I've seen in a long
For a while,
time.
yes. Yeah, agreed.
Long time.
Agreed. We got the tag match now, mate. It's FTR versus the Bucks. So we go to... If we go to 42 minutes and 4 seconds, we'll be just at the start of the intros, mate. On our streaming platform.
Right, okay. Come on.
3, 2, 1, play.
3.
It's so fucking annoying. Is this the ladder match?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, God. Oh, they're doing the Cody entrance as well. What a fucking piss take that is. They need to get in the bin. They really do.
Zero reaction.
Literally nothing at all.
Why?
They're just getting... There's like just everyone's just doing that. Just flipping the bird to them.
You know what really annoys me, right? They've just came down the middle and they've clearly got heel babyface tunnels. It's like, what are they supposed to be? You know, it's like...
They're the EVPs, aren't they? They can do whatever they want. They've got special treatment.
Still, it's like fucking just bullshit. Like zero reaction.
It's not. There's nothing. I mean, let's be fair.
They're
We'll give him a
following-
little bit of credit. Not any credit, if you know what I mean. We'll just give him a little bit of an excuse / reason. They're following that.
Yeah.
You got to put something in between there, or that goes on main event.
The most underutilized tag team in wrestling.
Top guys. Out.
So good. Who's your favorite?
Out of them pair.
Cash? Yeah.
I
don't know. Dax for me is so good.
Yeah.
He's the Shawn Michaels.
I think that's a brutal.
Well,
I mean, that's a really, really harsh
on Cash it is, yeah.
analogy.
But you know what I mean? If there's someone to be successful single-wise, I think it would be Dax.
I think he gives... There's 0.1% in it.
Yeah, it's not by a lot, but yeah, I mean, if you were to choose one,
but
to
Dax
be
Harwood, if I was gonna pick somebody for my wrestling company and I had to pick one of the two,
yeah,
I would be picking I'd be picking Dax Harwood, and both of them would be in the bin.
Yes, Bucks are fucking atrocious.
You have to choose one of the young Bucks to have in your wrestling company. Can I just choose none of them? Is that an option? I suppose you'd need somebody to like.
All right,
you need somebody to clean the toilets.
We could get 10. Are we going to get 10 super kicks here? So 10 super kicks combined in a match.
So if they both do one at the same time, that classes as two because there's two people done one.
People doing it.
Even if it's on one person.
Fucking hell, I thought he was going to land his head there. Tits.
It's quite clever. It makes sense. Rather than like spending half an hour fucking about for the actual purpose of the match, let's go and get the ladders. They're both down. Why wouldn't you go and do it? Every time I think of a ladder match now, I always think of the Joey Mercury thing.
Yeah.
When he gets his face smashed up. Like, I've never actually seen that match. I don't know. I don't even think I've seen that pay-per-view.
Have you not? No.
Like, actually watch. I've seen obviously the clip lots of times, but I don't actually think I've ever seen that show. I wouldn't even know what show it was on. I don't know the outcome of this match.
No, me neither. I don't know the outcome of any of them, to be honest.
The only one that I know the outcome of is the main event.
All right, okay. I've kept up to date with no AEW. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't see the book. I don't see the books. I don't see FTR winning this though. Regardless of obviously, I want them to, but I don't see it happening.
I mean, I suppose in terms of storyline, it makes sense that the Bucks win it because of the EVP shit, right? It's like they could use that in the storyline. One, two.
We're off. We're off to the races, guys. Smash them. I used to love the Terry Funk spot when he'd put it on and spin round.
Yeah.
So good.
So simple, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be overly complicated, folks. Ouch. Take that, you fucker. Do you think they utilised the knowledge at Edge?
For this?
Yeah.
I mean...
It'd be stupid not to,
I can imagine Dax and Cash
dead
going to him and saying, we got these ideas, what do you think? But I don't imagine the Young Bucks doing it. They've got it all planned and figured out, mate. Why should they go and speak to one of the best to ever do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're in the same mindset that Adam Page is in, which they will be because they're all boys. Like, Adam Page, we're not doing too bad by ourselves. Why should we speak to these old timers or whatever? That's a cool spot.
That's pretty not bad.
Yeah. We started talking about Owen Hart. Yeah. So go back a little bit there.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. How good was he?
He's amazing. What I see, Brett was one of the best ever, and I genuinely, I'm not just saying it because he died, if you know what I mean. I genuinely think Owen was better than Brett.
Yeah.
I think he had a little bit more sizzle as well than Brett did.
Yep.
With some of the stuff that he did, but we've said this before when we've spoken about, like, not necessarily dream matches, but we've sort of brought Owen Hart up before or people up before. Imagine if he was just a little bit later, if he was around.
Be insane, right?
Yeah, we've spoke about Guerrero, we've spoke about Kurt Angle, like when Dean Malenko came in, like the Radical guys came over, like just some of the stuff that we would have had. Is Dax bleeding?
Yeah.
Shit. Is his mouth bleeding as well? Or was the blood just gone in his mouth off his head? He's got a gusher there. Owen Hart was incredible. Oof.
Gone far too young.
Yeah, and just
tragic accident, man.
Really tragic. Yeah, really, really sad and really tragic. But he was amazing, and everybody as well. No one's got a bad word to say about him.
No,
he was just like a genuinely good human being as well. Like usually in wrestling, like there's not very many people who haven't had like a bad story or a run in with somebody or whatever. Like no one has ever come out and said, "Oh, I didn't get on with Owen Hart." Everyone said he's just like one of the nicest guys in wrestling. Ouch.
Ouch.
Wap, 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 wap.
I will say it's not the worst Young Bucks match I've seen so far.
No, because they're having to work with the gimmick of
exactly. It's not a match.
Yeah. Which is the Road Warrior book? Which is the one who thinks he's the big man? What's his name? The one in the gold and black here, not the blue and gold.
Is that Matthew or Nicholas? I don't know.
I mean, the one who literally thinks he's Giant Gonzalez when he's fucking 5'2". He looks like an extra from the Mask of Zorro on this.
Yep.
With his little tash and his little pointy goatee. And I know they're probably saying, "Oh well, we're gonna look like heels or whatever." Like their gear is dog shit. Their presentation is dog shit. They don't look like stars anyway at all.
No,
little bitches. FTR are so good.
So underutilized. It's really unfair. Just the wrong time, wrong generation.
I know in the WWE, the tag team wrestling hasn't really been featured for a long time, properly for a long time. But let's just go back to sort of some of the things that we could have seen over time with FTR. Like, imagine an FTR versus... Oh, that sucks. Imagine an Attitude Era FTR where they could come out with a little bit more attitude and a bit more, you know what I mean, sort of closer to the edge, if you know what I mean. Imagine an FTR versus New Age Outlaws in their prime.
Fucking hell, yeah. Nice.
Cash, that was a beautiful moonsault. Bizarre.
FTR versus the Hardys versus Devon and Bubba Ray versus
in their
Edge
prime.
And Christian.
Edge and Christian in their prime. An FTR versus
Acolytes. Like APA. Ron Simmons and JBL.
I think JBL would have fucking wanted to beat fuck out of them because they were...
That would have been a hard-hitting fucking match.
Oh.
So you go Attitude Era, but then you go like even further back. Can you imagine them against Midnight versus Rock and Roll versus fucking...
it's just... I mean, they wrestled the Rock and Roll Express, didn't they? Obviously, they were like 60-odd, but... and it was decent, to be fair. It actually was decent, but in their primes, it would have been amazing. British Bulldogs, a motivated Dynamite Kid against either of these pair would have been fucking insane.
Yep.
Insane.
Have we only seen 2 super kicks?
We have only seen 2 super kicks so far. It's because it's the gimmick match. They're being protected by the gimmick, mate.
We forgot that.
I did forget it was a ladder match, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. He's not going to give in. He's not going to give up. So how many stars did Dangerous Dave give this one? About 14? It's got FTR in, so they probably lost 2 stars because FTR are in it.
4.5.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. If this was the Young Bucks versus like Trent and fucking Rocky Romero or whatever, wow, he would have got 5 stars. But because FTR are in there.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't possibly give FTR a 5-star match against my beloved Bucks.
I mean, it's an okay match so far, right? I mean, it's a ladder match. It is what it is. It's doing what it says in the tin.
To be honest, is that a taller ladder?
Yeah.
Or am I looking... Okay, I was going to say, I don't know if I was looking
really
at
small.
it. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, the Steiners versus FTR.
Fuck.
Steiner line.
Road Warriors.
I would just pay to see the Road Warriors just throw these pair around for fucking 3 minutes. It would be mad. Have you ever seen that footage of the killer whales where they're playing with the seals? Just flick them in the air. That's what this would be if it was the Road Warriors.
Okay, but I mean, we've talked about FTR doing this, but I mean, could you imagine the Bucks doing this? It's like, could you imagine them versus like the Road Warriors? Could you imagine them versus like APA?
The Bucks versus the Road Warriors, I would pay a considerable amount of money to watch it. And I would love to see the Bucks versus the Steiners. I would love to see Scott Steiner get in there with Road Warrior Buck, Matt, and Matt like try to call something.
I haven't seen a slingshot powerbomb in ages. That's so cool.
They're both going to go through here.
Yep.
Oh God! Did Matt Jackson's head hit the thing then as well?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they're just talking about it. Oh dear!
Oh shit! Okay, we're now in the area of it going too long.
A little bit.
There, yeah. Those 2 spots for spot's sake.
I bet that hurt.
I
bet that hurt.
That was terrible.
So the table was like almost set up in the wrong angle. I miss. Oh God.
Oh, excuse me.
The leprechaun guy. What's his fucking name?
Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle. Remember when Hornswoggle had the ladder match and he brought out his little tiny ladder? Amazing.
Oh no! Was it not like Booker T pulled it out and it was a tiny wee ladder? It was like the fuck.
I know Booker T had one.
Yeah.
He done a ladder match one time and it was like a reinforced one, wasn't it? It was like really big and wide, and that was funny.
See, what's the point in doing the big spots where they've been through the table where it doesn't affect them and they're up straight away?
Oh!
Tell me that's not how it ends.
Shadow Machine! Surely it would cause more damage if he didn't have his trainers on when he was hitting you with a super kick.
Yeah.
Don't listen to anything I say.
It's now too long. What were you saying about his shoe?
I said he said he's pulled his shoe off. Dax has pulled Matt's shoe off.
Yeah.
And they said like, he's taking his shoe off to neutralise the super kick. It's like, surely the super kick would hurt more if it was like bone, like a bare foot.
That's like the weakest call ever. It's like, what?
Who made that call? Do you want to guess?
Is it a certain masked fucker?
Here we go. Oh my God, this is high. Power and Glory, little callback.
Right. Something so simple, right? A suplex
into a splash.
That's all you need. That's all you need, chat. That's all you need.
Power and Glory.
Power and glory. Fuck off, Excalibur. You're fucking diddy. You're a walloper of the highest order.
A big whopper sausage. 3. I can't believe there's only been 3. There's still time. How long was this match, mate? Do you know? How long does it say on the...
Too long? 21 minutes, 34 seconds. That's pretty sick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit! Dax just power-drived Road Warrior Buck on...
I don't think he did, though. Did it not slip before he landed it?
I think they hit and then it slipped, I think. Either way...
It was fucked.
Yeah.
His ass is going to be sore. Like, I'm gonna give them the flowers there. That was cool by the young fuck.
I don't think he did. Yeah, don't give away all the secrets about how you do wrestling moves, Excalibur, you fucking moron. Excalibur, please.
Fucking hate him, man.
Please get off my screen.
He's just fucking appalling. I'm not gonna lie to you, Hawxy, right? I'm getting tired. And we skipped like 3 or 4 matches.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We've been recording for 2.5 hours. Going up to 2.5 hours now. I said like these pay-per-views are long. Yeah. At least with like other options. So with WWE, unless it's like a big main event, it's usually sub 3 hours.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I thought they were going to do. I thought that was going to be a Canadian then. Do it.
Take the fucking box. I don't think we're going to get a Canadian destroyer.
There's still time, mate. There is still time. I hurt my back. The other day, and where I hurt it is feeling a lot better. But like the opposite side of my back because I've been like compensating, is aching like a bitch. Oh
yeah, fuck.
I didn't think there was going to be a table. I thought he was going to go straight into the barrier.
He hit that at some fucking pace.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
Is he selling or has he hurt himself there? Because it doesn't look like he's selling. It's just like
his head took the majority of that. He didn't rotate enough. It's like, holy shit. He is legitimately
usually if he's selling,
KO'd.
you're like, I'm in pain. He's just like,
he is KO'd to fuck.
So SummerSlam, mate, 2026 is now going to be 2 nights.
That's really interesting.
August 1st and August 2nd in Minneapolis, Minnesota. 2-night SummerSlam. Big venue. Big arena venue.
I just want. I don't know. It's a strange one, right?
I don't think the only shows that should be 2 nights is Mania.
Yeah,
but they must be wanting to do something really big for it, right?
Yeah. The fuck?
Oh God,
is it? Oh, suck my dick.
We haven't seen him since All in London. What did he do? No. So this is going to be their little stable now, then, is it? So it's going to be them pair, him,
and Okada.
And Okada.
You're taking the piss.
The Elite. So Perry was doing that as he was walking away with the security. Shocking. Really, 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 really poor. Really bad finish.
That finish is appalling, man. It was actually a really good match. I was really enjoying it, to be fair. It was like, it's one of the better Young Bucks matches I've watched, and I think that's all down to FTR, right? Fuck me.
I'm not best pleased with that at all. I think it's fucking stupid.
So bad. We're going to need to load up the next tab, I think.
This file cannot be...
Tell me.
This link cannot be played. This file cannot be played. Dun, 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 dun,
oh, mine's is working. Oh, no, it's not. Fuck you. Yep, not the hell either.
I think the one that says $4.99 at the bottom. No, that one's not working either. Oh no! Oh no, John, no. I'm gonna check the one right at the bottom. Oh, dude. Hold on a minute, callers.
I mean, cut this out anyway, so it's fine. I'll go back to Daily Motion. Might see if we can get on there.
Yeah.
It might be shit sound, but
it's okay. We're gonna go watch it anyway. It's gonna be in part 2. The sound might be a bit better anyway.
Wrestling fantastic,
yeah. Wrestling fantastic. Fantastic.
Nope. Sound is just as fucking bad.
Oh no. Oh well. Could be worse.
To be fair, I don't know.
It's like it's been recorded like on the telly, isn't it?
Yeah. 1:16:24.
1:16:24.
Yeah, boy.
Right.
Right, okay. Final match. So we're going to go on... oh, sorry, Hawxy. We need to go back and we need to decide the ranking of that Young Bucks FTR. Right, I'm going to be fair to them, right? I was enjoying the match. Like, as a standalone match, I thought it was decent. It's like I say, it's the best Bucks match I've seen probably ever. It's like... But again, I think that's down to the fact there was 3 super kicks.
There wasn't a million.
It wasn't super kicked out, which was fine.
I don't think we're going to get this on our bingo, mate, because I can't see Samoa Joe and Swerve Strickland doing 10 super kicks.
Or a Canadian
But you
destroyer.
never know. You never know. I can see a Canadian in this, but I can't see 10 super kicks.
Right, okay. I was going to give it an 8, right? But...
That's a strong score.
It was a strong score, right? I'm thinking about it in terms of the entire card, right?
Mm-hmm.
So far, what we've seen, it was certainly better than the first 3 matches. Wasn't as good as the 4th match that we've seen. There was some good spots from both teams. I thought it was quite a cool spot. 8. I was going to go for 8, but that finish has brought it down to a 7 for me.
I was going to go for a 6, and it's probably a 5.5 for me, which is annoying because I love FTR. I think they're one of the best. Well, they are the best tag team in the world right now.
So you
But they're
think
two of the
that
best
was
workers.
better than the House of Black?
No, worse.
Sorry, you thought it was worse than the House of Black match?
Yeah, because the finish. I thought it was. I thought it was a very, very, very bang average ladder match. There was a couple of fun kind of spots. I gave it half a point more for Cash winning and he killing himself on that suicide dive, and then I was going to give it another half a point because of the use of the ladders, and then Jack piece of shit Perry came in, so it lost another half a point. So we're at 5.5 for me.
Fair enough. I suppose my reckoning is because I'm not comparing it to other ladder matches that are far superior to it. I'm looking at it from, did I enjoy it? Yes, and in comparison to the rest of the card, and I think out of the 5 matches, it's easily the second best match on the card. I think the others.
So what did you give it?
I give it a 7.
7.
No, I mean you're entitled to.
Six.
I mean,
That's a 6.25 average rating over the pair. And how many stars did it get? Was it 4.7 star? I gave it a 5.5. It's not 6.25, is it?
Yeah, it got 4.5 stars.
It's never a 4.5 star match.
Yeah.
Anyway,
right. So final match that we're going to watch this evening, people, is Samoa Joe versus Swerve Strickland for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, or whatever the fuck it's called. So 1:16:24 Hawxy, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, count us in.
3, 2, 1, play.
I still don't think his entrance...
Oh, he's got a Black Panther thing going on. Oh, he looks sick. He looks so good. I love this presentation. So you got Prince Nana like dancing like a knob, which is like comedy. But it adds to the seriousness of the presentation of Swerve, just being serious with it all. Look at him, man. Swerve is oozing machismo and charisma.
Mm-hmm.
And machismo was not a word I was expecting to say today. So yeah, just really quickly going back to SummerSlam discussion.
Yes, sorry, it's 2 days now.
They're going to be in Minneapolis, Minnesota, at the US Bank Stadium. I want to see how many people can fit into the US Bank Stadium. It has a capacity of 73,000. So that's the Viking Stadium. So take away a few thousand for the entrance and probably add a couple of those few thousand back for the floor. You're going to be close to probably 65, 68,000 people over 2 nights. Jesus, it looks amazing. And it has a kind of a roof thing going on as well.
Kind of a roof.
But inside, oh my God, dude, that looks unreal. That's going to look sick. Wow.
I need to have a look. It means they must be planning something big for the for the big 4 then, right? You know, in order to split it over 2 nights.
It's 2026.
Must be some major shit coming up. Samoa Joe.
Is The Rock... Is it going to be Rock versus Cody in 2026 SummerSlam?
Holy shit, that stadium does look amazing.
How cool does that look, right?
Holy fuck.
It costs like $1 billion to make it, I just seen.
Samoa Joe versus Swerve.
Wrestling fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it now.
Mm-hmm.
This is the weakest World Heavyweight Championship reign that AEW have had.
Yeah. He's the transition champ, though, right?
Samoa Joe. We're talking about Samoa Joe.
I know, it's ridiculous.
And transition champ.
It's
crazy, isn't it?
Right? Horrendous. Yeah. But again, it just shows you, like, again, I go on about it at all, the weak booking. I mean, this could have been an absolutely incredible feud, but it's just piss poor, man. It's a shame. Because you've got 2 yeah, same here. You've got legitimate stars in terms of Joe and Swerve. Just very, very poor.
I've been banging the Swerve drum for a long time, and I'm very, very happy it's happened. And it's he's got to that position. He's a bit bigger. He's put a bit of size on. he's found himself, I think, in terms of his presentation and that. And dude, he just looks so good, and he can go, man.
Mm-hmm.
Swerve can go.
I'm back on by them.
Yeah, same. Prince Nana, whose house? Prince Nana used to be a wrestler in Ring of Honor.
Did he?
Yeah, he's like nearly 60, I think. Prince Nana is.
Fucking hell, he's a big bastard, right?
Aye,
big motherfucker.
yeah, big bastard. Look at this Samoan guy up here. I'd like you to take a look at him. Yeah, big bastard.
Do you know? We said it was the most poorly booked reign, but I don't think that is the people that are involved here. I think it's just the poorest booking of the title. Like, the title is just like, it doesn't mean anything.
I think that they got themselves in a bit of a pickle, obviously, when MJF had to go.
Yeah.
Obviously, that wasn't planned. Him having to go and get surgery if he actually has had it. Obviously, Punk wasn't there. Everybody else who would normally be in that picture was tied up with other stuff. So it's like, shit, well, you got to do it. John's doing the old Stu Hart impression then. Do you know Vince McMahon? He bought the territory. Bought them at the territory. Bought Stampede sort of territory off Stu Hart, and the agreement was he would pay him $100,000 a year for 10 years. Right. So that was that was the agreement. Like we'll give you money to buy it, but then we'll look after you on the way out, sort of thing. And one of the Hart brothers, Barry or Dave or Steve or whatever, one of the many Hart brothers, they actually ran like an independent wrestling show in that territory, not as under the Stampede brother or anything, but because it had the Hart name attached to it. Vince reneged on the deal, said it was null and void because you ran against me. Like, the part of the agreement was you wouldn't run against me in this area. And it's probably the only wrestling show in history, like the only local outlaw mud show that's actually lost $900,000. You think about it, it's crazy, right?
So harsh. Vince was just vicious, though, right? It's like
he was
/
is, yeah. But he wasn't the only. He wasn't really the only guy. Everyone talks about Vince as like he was the only guy who's ever tried to go and like take over other territories or go national or whatever. Like Vern Gagne tried it. Like Paul Bosch tried it. Like everybody would have tried it. It's just those guys didn't have. Those guys didn't have the sort of the backup and help that Vince had. But I don't think they would have known what to do when they got it, to be fair. No. Vince was very clever with it all.
I think it's easy to say that Vince was so ruthless over all of them is because he monopolized it, right? It was just him. You know, it's a case of, like you say, they were so, like, Vern was ruthless, like Bill Watts was ruthless. They were all in it for themselves. They're so harsh, but you know what I mean? It's a case of, I think it's...
Well, it was their livelihood, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Everybody talks about Vince simply because he was the only show in town, you know, and...
It's for a long time, anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're pulling up the mats here. Oh, ouch. Landed right in his arse. That's going to hurt. That's a tailbone buster.
Yep.
Ouch.
What's your time just now?
My time is 1:24, 43, 44, 45, 46. So he was doing the Fosbury flop. It is a bad landing. Twisted and landed on his arse/hip. Oh my god, I thought you nearly lost him then. How the hell do you land on concrete? Concrete doesn't know how to work, guys. Same as chairs and tables and ladders and everything. They don't know how to work. Now, Swerve just done like a really weird sell then. Like, you're in a World Heavyweight Championship match. Like, sell like you're strong. Don't sell like you're dying. Whose house? I'm doing the, what's the guy off Futurama character? Not Bender. Like the main guy.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if you've realised this yet, listeners and Shieldz. I'm not very good with names. Unless it's ingrained in my head for a specific reason, I'm not very good with the names at all.
Philip J. Fry.
Fry. I'm doing Fry Eye for this because it's like they get going and then they stop it again. Oh,
you fucker! I think I've got a slight delay, but
I'll pause it so you catch up.
Okay, so
I'm 27:02.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9,
yeah.
10. Yeah, I love when he does that. I love it when he does the no look fucking walk away as well from like a splash or whatever. So cool.
Again, he plays it right though. It's like if he's taking too long to come off, you are just going to walk out of the way of him, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What version of Joe do you think was the best Joe? You know,
Perk Joe in TNA.
TNA, yeah, it had to be, right?
The Kurt Angle Samoa Joe feud is probably the best feud TNA's ever had.
I've got an advert.
And me. The fucking headbutt off to the races. They had a match at a lockdown event, like a lockdown pay-per-view. Can't remember what year it was, but it was like when they were feuding like early on, and that's really good. It's a really good cage match.
I think also it's like, again, we've talked about it before, the Christopher Danielson, AJ Styles and Samoa Joe triple threat matches. Just so
I've got
good.
that.
I've
got that pay-per-view on DVD. Be worth some money now, that will. I'm just going to grab a drink. Carry on watching, mate.
Okay.
BRB.
Okay, Samoa Joe just overpowering Swerve just now. Had him in a neck wrench down to the mat. And Samoa Joe just healing it up, applauding the crowd, taking the piss out of the crowd because they're cheering for Swerve. Samoa Joe is like, I don't care what Hawxy says. Samoa Joe is definitely a great heel. Fuck him.
Starting to get that KFC dry mouth now.
Yeah, okay.
All those hot wings, mate. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
I do like a KFC. Nice boneless banquet.
I love a bone. Love the hot wings and I love all the bonus stuff. It's nice. Them fillets, man.
So, Hawxy, next week's Mark out of 10. We haven't had a discussion about this, so just while there's a lull in this match, what do you fancy doing next week?
My something went wrong to display this webpage.
Okay, I'll just pause it.
Sorry, buddy. Got an advert.
Of course you do. So, next week's episode. I reckon we do a list of some description.
I think we do. I think we can do a list.
Right.
What's on the list?
Oh, the list. Jesus. One moment, caller. Unprepared. So we have got a list of like 100 and odd different ideas. So let's have a look.
Where are you at, mate? What's the?
I am at 129.22.
29.22. 3, 2, 1, play.
Perfect.
Yep. So go on, mate.
Top 10 matches with the best build-up. Interesting. Top 10 best gimmicks. And then we could do 10 worst gimmicks.
That sounds good fun.
So we'll do 10 best gimmicks and then the following week 10 worst gimmicks.
Tell what we could do, mate.
Okay. I'm listening.
So we're going to put top 10 best gimmicks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's, give me a couple more. Give me 2 more. We'll have 2 more.
Top 10 wrestling catchphrases. I'm just going through the list. I don't know. Okay. Top 10 matches with the best crowd reactions.
Every match at Backlash France.
Top 10 wrestling promos of all time. Did we not do that one already?
We've done promos.
We've done that one already?
Yeah.
Top 10 wrestling comebacks after long absences. Just
a top 10 return.
Yep.
/ comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Top 10 return. Yeah.
Top 10 tag team finishers. Interesting. Top 10 masked wrestlers. Okay.
Rey Mysterio.
Pretty much.
El Santo. Mystico. Mil Mascaras.
Honorable mention Kane.
Honorable mention Cody Rhodes when he had his little, his beautiful gimmick. Oh dear.
Top 10 cruiserweights.
Yes. So what we're going to do is we'll put this up for a poll for the listeners of what they want us to do next week. So we'll give them a couple of days to vote on some of the socials and on.
Okay, so this goes up on Sunday. So,
yes. The poll can go up at the same time on separate socials.
Yep, I'll get it on Sunday, right? Okay. They'll be on Spotify. I'll put it on Twitter.
Can you stick a one on TikTok as like attached to the video?
I don't fucking know. I'll have a look. Yeah. Or what you can do is you can comment on. Comment on it
on the YouTube thing or TikTok or whatever.
Right, yeah. So this is going to be tough on us though because we've got to make the list as well by the Thursday.
That's all right. Easy. I'll do it 5 minutes before we come on live anyway, so it's all right.
Okay, so basically, as you're listening to this, we're going to put the poll out. So, what are the options, Hawxy?
We've got top 10 best gimmicks.
Yep.
The top 10 best returns / comebacks, returns, and we've got the top 10 cruiserweights in history. It's quite a nice mix there as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different.
I think we got to give the people what they want. Let the listeners choose.
Okay, so it's going to get released on Sunday, 1 minute past midnight, as per normal, and you've got until end of day Tuesday, so midnight of Tuesday. So we've got at least Wednesday to make a fucking list.
So we've got 2 days. I mean, we could always put the poll out anyway a little bit earlier, can't we, if need be? Yeah, we'll be all right. But
I'll make something up tomorrow.
We'll do that. This Joe and Swerve match is
not doing it for me.
No, not at all. I don't know if we're sort of like wrestle fatigued after the Daniel Bryan match, or wrestle fatigued because of the shit that we've had to watch tonight.
I think what we do is we finish it, and then potentially it's something that we will watch individually before next week's podcast, and we can discuss whether it is just a shitter or if it's
or whether we're fatigued because of what we're doing. Muscle Buster. I
do like the Muscle Buster. I mean, once again, guys, you can email us in, you can tweet us, you can put comments on our YouTube, Instagram, TikToks, etc. We want to know what list you want to hear as well. So obviously, we're just dictating what lists we put out there. But if you have a really, really strong opinion on what list we should do, then let us know.
And we're open to ideas, massively open to ideas. So get involved and let's. I love Prince Nana. Look at it, it's amazing. Like if you've got anything that you think, oh, you need to do this, let us know. Let us know, and we will take it under consideration.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Fucking hell, man!
Swerve Strickland just done like a
450 splash.
A 450 splash with like Samoa Joe was like draped through the ropes.
It's like a guillotine.
Double stomp.
Coup de grace, double stop. 1, 2, kick out at 2.
So like Joe is obviously Joe's the bigger guy, and you know what I mean, whatever. But like Swerve is kind of meant to be a heel, but kind of in this he's really like fighting underneath from. He's like an underdog, which is.
But I don't think he is supposed to be a heel, though, right? I think he was getting played as the babyface anyway.
Yeah,
but his entire character. That's why I understand that he's super talented, but I don't agree with what your assessment at the beginning with his.
He threatened fucking Hangman Adam Page's baby while standing over the fucking cot. But so he's a heel.
Yeah, he's a heel, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't.
Adverts.
Fucking advert again. I don't get the entrance then. If he's a heel, having Nana dance at the side isn't heel. And
the way he walks to the ring.
He walks to the ring as a heel, absolutely. But if you look at his video as well, I've said this before, I've said this to you before, his like entrance video on the Titantron, basically, it's not heelish. It's like cartoon based. It's like at the beginning, and for me that's babyface ish. So I just don't get it. There's just something missing for me. I mean, he's super talented. I totally agree with that, but I just think there's a bit of a disconnect with his gimmick for me. And how he's presented when he makes his entrance.
I think this is it's weird.
Right, what are you
because, pardon?
What's your timestamp? Sorry.
36, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Out of all of the time that he's been in, I only said NXT then. Out of all the time that Swerve has been in AEW, the run to this, has he got Lonsdale boots on? No, they look like there was cheap Lonsdale boxing boots that everybody uses for the fucking wrestling boots. Out of all of his time with AEW, his run to the title has been his weakest presentation. So they're with him, like they're ready to go. There should be a decent reaction from this. Obviously, our amazing 2020 hearing of that crescent kick's so cool. Amazing. So Jim Ross is like putting over like fucking Swerve, doing this, that, and the other, and then because he hasn't got the finish, like Nigel McGuinness is like, what time does he start to like give up and think about, like, you know what I mean? It's brilliant. Jamoa. Samoa Joe's just like, even those little sort of half strikes he was giving on the back of Swerve then sounded like he was hanging him in a fucking nail. It's crazy. Do him. What are they doing? He was going to try and do something there, wasn't he? Oh, another double foot stomp. That's cool. And he won it with the double foot stomp following the powerbomb. Obviously, they were going to do something really big there. And that was going to be the finish, and they messed that up.
They fucked up. Okay.
Is that what he's usually been using?
I think so, yeah. Interesting. What we'll do is we'll give a score just now, but we'll revise it in next week's episode, because I think we are a bit wrestling fatigued. Okay? For me, it's probably sitting at around 7.5. I think, again, I want to give it another look, but for me, about 7.5.
I was gonna go for probably a 6.5.
Like I say, these are going to be potential scores. We'll review it again individually and come back, and we'll tell you what we decide next week. But as Hawxy says, we are going to put a poll out to see what list we do next week. It's either going to be the top 10 best gimmicks in wrestling, the top 10 best returns or comebacks in wrestling, or the top 10 best cruiserweights. That'll be cool. You guys can decide who or what list we actually do.
I'm not saying like anyone needs to like get any like pointers or anything from anybody, but cruiserweights would be really cool. Just saying. What? Who said that? Huh? What?
So what you just fucked it. You just fucked it. There's no one's going to listen to you.
No one's going to listen to me, and vote for everything but, No.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want the returns, definitely. Yeah, I want the returns. Give me the returns. No.
But yeah, so that you guys get to decide.
I'll be happy with either or them three, mate.
We'll put the poll out on Spotify. We want a response in the comments. What one you want to see. I'll put a poll out on Twitter as well if I can remember. Remind me tomorrow, Hawksy, to do that.
It's all right.
I'll get that done.
We'll add them all up together. Either way they get voted. We'll add them all up all together, and we'll give you the list next week.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
It's been a bit different tonight. Me and Hawksy just had a conversation whilst watching Dynasty. It's all right. I mean,
maybe we've missed like a hidden gem in the matches that we didn't watch.
There's no way.
Maybe Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly was amazing. Maybe Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa was the best match on the card.
I mean,
I doubt it, but maybe it was.
So out of the matches we skipped, so the Julia Hart versus Willow Nightingale, that got 2 stars.
Yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly versus Roderick Strong got 4. Thunder Rosa versus Tony Storm got 4.25. And that was the only things we missed. So there we go.
Just going to do a really quick bit of maths here, mate.
While Hawksy's doing that, I'm just going to run through the socials again. If you like what you see in Market of 10, please make sure you give it a 5-star review on Spotify. Also, thumbs up on every other platform that we go on. We do release it on YouTube. We release it on Apple Podcasts and all your favourite other podcasting. Make sure you share it with at least one friend to help with the algorithm. I'll put the algorithm bit in. You can email us at wrestlemark10@gmail.com. You can tweet us out at mark_out of10. You can also follow us on our YouTube channel, on our Instagram, TikTok. It's all at mark out of 10. it is really, really cool that you guys do respond to us. So thank you so much for that. Hawxy is just totting up the maths.
Yeah, just out of the matches that we watched. So we've watched 6 matches tonight, and it feels like I've watched about 20. If I'm honest with you, it's been, this was a hard watch, I think.
Yeah. Rough.
So out of 60 points, the total like scores, if you well, not scores but total points. So I was 33.5 out of 60, and yours was 32.5 out of 60. So we'd be really good boxing fucking judges, definitely. I would have had Fury beat Usyk the other night, but it's like that's a bang average. It's as nearest as you can get really to being straight down the middle, just a bang average show. If they didn't have the Osprey and Bryanson match on here, like it would be a below average show.
With that was a Dynamite show. Without that would be a Collision or Rampage. It's the only way to describe it, because it's exactly what I've said before. There is no distinguishing features between an AEW television event and an AEW pay-per-view. There's no difference.
That was the big match feel, wasn't it? That was the big match moment. That was the big thing. Yeah.
I think what they've done is the card was all wrong. You know, it didn't build tennis. It peaked at Danielson and Osprey, and then no one could recover from it, because that was 30 minutes and it was high octane. It was quick. It was always ongoing. And
where's the stars though, mate? Where's the stars in this?
Yeah,
they were both in the same match together.
Well, that's it. Yeah,
like people will be like, "Oh, but Jericho's a star," or
not anymore. He's
Edge is a star, or
not anymore.
The Young Bucks are stars, or like no, like the two main over stars. We're talking about the over talent.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We're in the same match together.
The thing is, you've got potential stars like Okada. I'm sorry. I know you love him. Okada is a potential star right now. The way he's been booked, he's not a star.
He hasn't been brought in with that fanfare. He hasn't been put in the position. He's dead in the water at the minute.
Yeah, he's a potential star. He could be good. Okay, Pac isn't a star. You've got Edge, who I think his time has passed. He's never going to be like. When you think of Edge, you think of what he did in WWE, right? Let's be honest. You're not going to think of Edge's tenure in AEW as being the thing that cements him as one of the greatest of all times. That's not going to happen.
Which is bullshit, because it should.
Well, yeah.
He should be doing stuff here which makes people go, wow, we need to go over here and watch this stuff. Yeah. They've got Edge over there. What's he doing? Oh my God, he's doing some really cool shit. That's what they should be doing.
Yeah.
But we know it's not happening.
Briscoe shat the bed with him. Eddie Kingston, not a star. House of Black, individually,
massive potential.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said,
underutilized.
They should be a massive stable, just overthrowing everybody. Chris Jericho, no longer a star. Hook, potential. Is he going to be a main event star? No, in my opinion. Bryan Danielson, on his way out, still a star. Osprey, definitely a star. FTR, underutilized. Young Bucks, go get the fuck away. Jack Perry, fuck right off. Samoa Joe, probably near the end of the road as well for him. He's the transition champion. Swerve Strickland, a potential star as well. He's not been booked. He was prior to getting the AEW run, as you mentioned during the match. Yeah, he's just messy. And then you've got people coming back. Kenny Omega, he can go in the ring, I suppose. Is he a star? To be determined. Adam Page, not a star.
I would have craved for a Kenny Omega on this show.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is the position that I'm in. I want Jon Moxley on this show.
Yeah.
In a singles match against somebody who I care about. Just give me something.
There's just nothing.
This was a one-match pay-per-view. The rest of the show was, as you say, is a Dynamite card. Even the title change is a bit meh. Like I said, whether we're just a bit fatigued with it because we're just over it, I don't know. But even that wasn't really presented in a special way. And the match was average-ish. You know what I mean? So it's difficult, mate.
Dynasty is supposed to be one of AEW's
premier ones, right? Is that right?
I believe so, right? Correct me if I'm wrong again, listeners will let me know if I'm wrong, but it's supposed to be one of the premier ones. We watched Backlash together, which has never been a premier WWE pay-per-view. And it's chalk and cheese. You know? And that's the difference, okay? And that's storytelling, camera work, in-ring performances are, right now for WWE, are solid 8s for me. You know, you're going to get a consistency level there. For AEW, from what I saw there,
Yep.
It's nowhere near it. No. It's a TV program that they're touting as pay-per-view quality, and it's just not for me.
Yeah. As a secondary show or a secondary live event or whatever, Backlash is pissed all over all of them.
100%.
The only saving grace for this pay-per-view was the Ospreay Bryan Danielson match. She's just come on, guys, come on, you can do better. We know you can do better. Just do better.
Absolutely.
Just do better, guys.
Just do it. Fucking hell.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, that's us done for the evening. As I say, it's slightly different this week, so thank you very much for enduring the AEW talk. I do sometimes just like talking wrestling with Hawxy, and we did that tonight.
Yeah, just sat and shoot the shit and reacted and had a bit of a chat, and so put it on for a few hours, the podcast, and chill, listen, and just relax, or you can watch along with it on the paid for streaming services that we all like to use. So yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to next week. We'll do the list, mate.
Daily movement.
I have one of them about 8:30 every morning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's still fucking better quality than that pay-per-view. Okay, so yeah, we're going to finish up there. Thank you to everybody who's good shit. Not a headshot in sight. So thank you very much for listening. It is greatly appreciated. From Shieldz, have a very nice evening. Goodbye.
And from Hawxy, have a great one. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Love you. Bye.